Uh,
Hello?
Hello. Trying to get everything in order quickly because there was a clusterfuck happening at the last second.
You're good. That one. That's the game I need to join.
Mm-hmm.
Launch game. Here we go. So yesterday I was... No, not yesterday. Friday. I was playing a game of D&D, as one does.
That's
And
one do.
I only made 4 rolls the entire night, but every single roll I made was a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. The people at the table were like, what is going on here? Are you cheating or something?
I don't think there's really a way to do that. With roll 20 at least.
No, there's not.
So, delete this. Why? Why did
Did
you
you
do
ever,
this?
did you ever figure out initiative?
I did.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that was very important.
What was the deal? Why wasn't it working?
I didn't know this little clock thing here on the toolbar was the initiative counter.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Also, we'll have to make sure that you have your icons on the table.
Yeah, we got to click it before we click the initiative too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Did I?
How have you been?
Stressed because there's a lot of stuff that's been happening all at once, and it even cut into my D&D preparation time again.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I have stuff prepared, but
Right.
I've been all
But
right.
life is hectic. No, I'm in the same boat with you.
Well,
I'm the supervisor at this place with a bunch of kids, and we had like 3 emergencies happen last week, and so I was dealing with all that,
yeah.
which is a fun time. We had one kid just straight up run away.
Lovely.
Oh yeah, there was lots of paperwork I had to fill out that day.
Oh joy.
Oh my, I'm just looking at this in the chat or whatever. I don't know if it's all weird for you, but right above Daniel's language proficiency, there's like a something you rolled, and there's like a square parentheses squiggle LHYJQO dash
Uh,
9HBZFJFN3. I'll stop reading there, but it keeps going on.
yeah, I think that's just roll 20 exploding.
Yep. Surprise fist.
Ignore that.
Surprise
Clear.
fist.
No, ignore that.
Oh,
God damn it! I cleared that chat like 8 times. Why is it still there?
Surprise! I love it.
Surprise fist.
Fist me, daddy. Surprise
Yes.
me.
Surprise me with a fist, daddy. God damn it. Uh, you go here. I never finished Mars's token. Eh. Okay, so with this, give me you. There we go. Nope. Nope. Damn you. Don't fight me. What happened? What got pressed?
I press something.
Okay, carry on. God damn it. I'm quickly doing a token for Mars because I completely forgot. I mean, he's got his art thing there, that'll work, but...
Yep.
But it looks dreadfully ugly.
Mm-hmm. How have you been, Daniel?
been good mostly.
Mostly. Sorry to hear that. Not good all the time.
Care to want to talk about it, sport? Okay, sorry. No jokes. Okay, so this, and then... Yeah, invert selection, and then god fucking damn it, I should have done this a while back. No, what are you doing? Why are you doing the do? That's why. Okay.
Do the do.
Do the do. Do the goo.
Dun, 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 dun.
I know, I should have had this done way beforehand.
No, you're good.
No, do not save anything I just did. Edit, paste. Perfect. Canvas size. Fuck's sake. No! God damn you, go away. Canvas size.
Question. So we heard about that we need to go hunt or either kill the vampires or gain information. Did we have a long rest after that or no?
You had a long rest before that.
Okay.
I think
Well,
so. Or,
yeah, but I
yeah,
can only
you woke
change
up-
my.
Hmm?
I just can only change my spells after a long rest, so I didn't know that we would be fighting a vampire, and so I just wanted to maybe change spells that might help with that.
Yeah. It, I mean, you have time. Like, you did a long rest beforehand, and you're probably gonna have a long rest afterwards, because you guys have a couple of days to prepare.
Okay, cool.
God damn it, I'm not supposed to be telling you this right now.
I'm
I
sorry.
was saving that for in-game.
We can just say it again, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn it, why did I not have this ready?
Because I probably won't need to speak with plants if we're gonna go fight a vampire. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe. Hey, you never know. The plants might know things.
You never know.
Plot twist: we go through a fucking huge magical garden that's just like super hostile towards us.
Hmm. Good place to use a shambling mound. Okay, remove. Click to upload. Why am I doing it like this when I could be doing it in a better way? But fuck it, it's too late now. Good. Save that. Mr. Kret. Get right there. Good boy. Mr. Kret, why are you such a problem? Nope. This way.
Everything is concentration. This concentration can fuck right off. Please and thank you.
You underestimate the power of a concentration check, or overestimate the power of one.
No, it's not that I'm afraid of the check. It's the fact that I want to cast all these spells at once, but I can't.
Yeah. Well, that's
That's
my dear boy, is what is called balance.
I need glyph of warning. Then I can cast all of them at once.
Yes, but it has downsides that I myself learned. Although if you were a wizard, you'd have a certain way around it that I homebrewed up, but you don't, and you're not, so...
Well, it's the money thing, really. But, like, the glyph will concentrate on it for the full duration. So if you wanted to...
The problem is the
to do
glyph
something.
is it takes an hour to cast, and you can't move it 10 feet away from the location it was created or it dissipates.
Yeah, it's more of a, like,
It's
We
a
know there's-
landmine.
yeah, a landmine, or, like... I guess I'd have to read the spell, but, like, you could cast it on, like, a bunch of different objects, and then trigger the objects when you need to.
Yes, you can have as many glyphs as you want, but you'll have to, like, you'll have to cast them individually. So let's say you wanted to do, something I had an idea of was like, storing fireball spells in an arrow shaft.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't do.
Oh, I was more thinking of, like, just a bunch of buff spells. You have all the buff spells on this, I don't know, tablet or something, and then you just say the keyword Geronimo, and they all cast on you at the same time. And
The problem is you would have to, like, have the tablet in a specific spot, because if that tablet is moved, like, it's the location. It's not, like, the object, so you can't, like, pick up the tablet and carry it with you, because the moment you're 10 feet away, it'll lose its magic.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the part that fucked me over. Otherwise, my exploding arrows idea would have worked, and Cedric would have been happier.
I guess if you're a big bad evil guy, you just have those in your lair.
Yeah. Not only that, like players can use it too, because like maybe you know there's a battle coming.
Right.
So you have like an emergency fallback point that has like a like you know there's gonna be like you're in a fort or something like that, and you know.
Speaking of fallback,
yeah?
can I already roll the stats for backup character?
Do that when the
Just
session's
in case.
over, man.
I prefer having one ready just in case. You never know.
Here's the thing: if you do die this session, you won't be able to come back until next session anyway.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
don't worry, you won't die. I'll just throw this spell in the chat and you'll see it, because this spell is one of the most broken spells in the entire game, and I love it. Here you go.
healing spell.
Oh,
Yeah,
healing
because you're
spirit.
gonna be in and out.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not gonna like some of the enemies I have.
Enemies? What? No.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, what you could do is like, let's say you knew a battle was coming, and you had like a long rest beforehand. You could put like a bunch of glyphs of warding in fallback points that have like mass healing words in them, or something like that, or mass cure wounds, and then just
oh right.
yeah, fall back onto them. It's like, oh, we're all hurt. Everyone to the fallback point. Boom! Max health again. Fuck all y'all.
Fuck all of you.
Or
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So perception, right? That it's a skill, but that's still technically like a wisdom check, right? It's just something that you are proficient in or not proficient in.
That depends on what you're looking in, because if it will say skill and attribute checks, or it'll say checks and skill checks specifically. If
here, I'll just throw it in the chat there.
Yeah, here, let me see.
So I'm looking at enhance ability. So there's a one where that gives you advantage on wisdom checks, right? So like if I did that, would I have advantage on perception checks? Because that's like a wisdom check.
Advantage
Well, actually,
on wisdom checks. That one might be a ruling.
Right. That's what I was asking you about, because I know sometimes in the PHB it says targets have disadvantage on wisdom, and then in parentheses it would say like perception checks to see blah blah blah. So sometimes the PHB and like the DMG refers to the skills as the like attribute checks, and other times they call them skills. So I was just curious what your thought of it was.
Because they are like linked.
Right.
I would say, because it's vague, owls have good vision. Like they do. They have really good vision. I'm going to say that, yeah, that would count. They also have good hearing. Owls are perceptive.
Yeah.
Go, Mark. Go. Get out of my room. Go on. Don't sit in front of my door for hours. He can't decide about what happened or not. Anyway, I'm going to say yes. Like, it would also count your skill checks. Because otherwise the spell would be just not very good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if it doesn't go to the skills, then why do I even have this prepared? But, yeah.
It's a second level spell. I'm going to say it does affect the skills, because otherwise what's the point?
Awesome, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm sure someone knows the real ruling there, but whatever. Like, I hate it when spells end up being worthless. Even though they're expensive.
Yep.
Okay, so...
Must be fun to be able to change spells.
Oh, yeah, you've got the, Good luck, friend!
You
gotta wait for level ups.
I keep thinking that you're a bard. Are you a bard or are you a sorcerer?
I'm neither.
It's a warlock.
Warlock.
Oh, a warlock. I knew it was charisma. That's what it is.
Warlocks are fucking great, though.
They are.
Can't change spells whenever you want, but everything else hurts. Get spell slots back on a short rest, goddammit.
Yeah, I just wanted to play the Raven Queen one because one, bird shenanigans at next level, because I always wanted to try that out, but I never actually got to reach that level. And secondly, it was basically for undead, so okay. Raven Queen, Warlock with undead campaign, okay, yeah, it
No.
just makes sense. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I would have gone Hexblade, like my other campaign.
Yeah. I mean, Raven Queen is a fantastic patron for Hexblades. Because she makes a lot
Well,
of.
yeah, but well, she's also the origin of the Hexblades. Well, no, how were they called?
I don't know. Wizards of the Coast thought of her in mind when they were making the thing. There you go. Ta-da. Oh, I've still got Wretch as my thing from the other, because I'm currently as a player in another campaign right now. I'm playing Wretch, Goblin Ranger at your service. Are you a vampire? Drink this. Never drink it. For fuck's sake.
We good to start now, or are you still doing some stuff?
I had to stop doing stuff to talk to you about this. Hopefully I'm ready. I think I am. Okay. Oh wait, is everyone ready for the recap? Does anyone have anything they want to plug? Any butt plugs of shameless self-promotion?
Nada.
Nope.
Okay. Excuse me. Last time on a Lerahnt tale. The two of you arrived in the town of Rockville after a long trek through the wilderness and a run-in with the local wildlife, netting you a new furry friend who you will notice actually has a character sheet and everything now. Having arrived in town late in the day, you had a scant little time to shop and familiarize yourself with its people before you had to make your way to the local inn, where rooms were reserved and paid for by your contractor. Once settled, you took a short trip through the market district, buying beads and various things of that nature, over to town hall to speak with the mayor, Dalric Ironstride, who informed you of the recent surge in vampire activity, as well as sightings of strange bug-like creatures covered in jewelry, assisting the vampires. Before sending you on your way, the mayor offered you the assistance of his resident magical expert and expert on undeath, Mars Kret, a necromancer under his employ. After a shaky introduction and unnecessarily long lecture on the nature of necromancy and its applications, an agreement was struck, and your party is now numbered 3, and free to begin their work of identifying and hopefully quelling this threat. So, you're all in the mayor's office together. Any questions before you set out to prepare for this journey?
Where are we going? Oh, for the mayor. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did he give us a direction?
For now, he was just telling you what you're dealing with because you need to prepare because you guys didn't really get a chance to shop because you arrived kind of late. So it's basically you guys came to town at the end of the day when people were about to start closing up.
Mm-hmm.
So you bought a couple of things, you talked to the mayor, you entered the inn and showed them your contracts and everything, and you didn't get a chance to prepare. So the mayor just said, come by tomorrow, and I'll tell you what you need to do. And now he's told you what you need to do, and now is preparation time.
Okay.
He hasn't told you where you need to go yet, though. So, if you want to ask that question, you can.
You said there was some sightings. Who exactly saw what?
Well, we get roving traders in this town. It's sort of one of the main stops along the way. Have people transporting our iron and some silver we pull from the mines. And just on the roads, really. Some are attacked, some just see things, hear things. I don't really think there are any in town at this moment, but they have reported to my associate Mr. Kret here with their findings. He'll be able to give you more information on that.
Was there any specific direction that those who claim having seen those creatures came from?
Are you asking this to the mayor or Maris?
Yeah, to the mayor.
Okay. Actually, the road to the south. You know that's the road you approached from. Lucky you. the road to the south. I don't remember the name of the town, of the fishing town you came from. Damn it. Let me consult my notes. Okay. I forgot I gave it a very generic name, but the people who landed there were not naming modes. Anyway, yes, we have traders bringing things over to the town of New Shore. I was told you'd be approaching from there. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't encounter them on the road. Guess you were lucky.
We fight.
Lucky us.
We fight Big Wolf. Me, Alpha now.
Good for you. There have been wolves here. Sonics have died.
You, smart man. And I point at the Mr. Crep, interrupting the mayor. You smart man.
Yes.
These things.
Mars standing there all smug and shit.
These things, and I point to like his skeletons or whatever. They dead? Yes.
In a manner of speaking, yes, they are.
Can I touch?
What is it you plan to do?
Want to know if warm or cold?
They would most likely be room temperature. You may check for yourself if you wish.
I touch them. They're room temperature, I assume.
Yeah, it's just like they are wearing like these thick robes that sort of retain whatever temperature is happening a little bit. Because Mars appears to have tried to disguise them so women and children don't scream and hide as he walks down the road with them.
So then I just look at him and I say, these creatures we hunt, they like this?
Somewhat. Vampires, oddly enough, maintain a slightly colder body temperature. Now he's getting a little southern. He's turning into the mayor. He's foreign to these lands. A slightly colder body temperature. So they may be somewhat cool to the touch, actually.
So, here, you watch. I use one of my wild shapes and I turn into an Egyptian cobra. So I'm a cobra on the ground. So that way I have the thermal vision, right? Well, and then I turn back and I say, so snake can see them, yes? They colder, so they stand out?
Well, I presume that I don't think Mars ever... I'm going to see if Mars has seen a cobra before. He knows there are snakes that have thermal vision, but I'm going to do a little checky choo to see what he knows about cobras specifically. I'm going to call this a DC 15 because it's completely foreign. 13. Well, you appear to have turned into some sort of snake, and I presume you mean they can sense the body heat of things around them. Why'd I even roll? He knows this. He would have said the same thing either way. God damn it, me. Anyway. That could be effective in identifying them, yes, but it wouldn't really be reliable. Someone could... It is winter. The outer temperatures of people could be a bit cooler.
Want to know in case they hide in town with normal people.
It could be helpful, yes. That may be a very clever way.
Okay.
Although,
also, you teach me about shiny rock later?
Shiny rock? Also, he's Arcana checking. Okay, he knows you're a druid now. Sorry,
gold. No, you're good. Good. You call it gold? Yes?
Yes. It is a currency.
Currency. Yes. People like currency?
Alright, well, yes. Well, some people. Currency. Sorry.
I'm just standing in the back, just enjoying the struggle.
The struggle of poor
For
Mr.
once.
Kret, who has to talk to this savage. You would call him a savage.
This time, I'm the one with the smug look.
Currency. When how should I put this? When a society reaches a certain advancement, a certain size, a certain amount of complexity, using bartering and trade. Oh, Bird is back. Using bartering and trade of actual direct goods, such as chickens, raw metals, things of that sort, can become very cumbersome and slow down productivity. As a result, we sort of created an exchange rate with these currencies. A currency represents an amount of work or material that you've exchanged for it, and the currency can be exchanged for work or material at any time, almost anywhere, so long as people honor it. Technically, the currency itself is worthless, it's shiny metal, but is what it represents and what it can get you that make it have worth.
So, Bayul go make farmer land, make lots of crop. Should farmer give Bayul shiny rock?
It would be wise to pay a magister for their services. Yes, it is how I have made much of my own business here.
How much shiny rock should farmer give Bayul?
That depends on the work you're doing, because you see, the currency directly correlates to an amount of work or material that you have given.
Me do magic that take very long time, all day.
Let's see, he's gonna roll another Arcana check to see if he knows what spell you're referring to. A 26! Okay, I was gonna call that DC 15. I assume you're using the spell Plant Growth, yes?
Me think that's what it's called.
Yes, it's one that would cause plants to quicken their productions, double in fact. I've studied a bit of druidic magic myself, as well. Necromancy and druidic magic are two sides of the same coin. It's just a matter of where you move the life energy. I would call that 100 gold, 200 gold. Although if it is the local farmer, I doubt he will have that sort of money. No matter how important it is, it's not a very lucrative business.
Okay, me think about it.
Yes, back to what we were at. What were we talking about? There was something important. We were doing something important. Chaos
Trying to decide where we should start this investigation.
Yes. Well, I myself, through questioning and my studies and some of my raids in the past, as I've been in charge of this vampire threat for the most part. Before you two arrived here, I've kept the town relatively safe. At least I can keep the vampires away. This new threat seems not to care much for my wards. Well, I know there are two locations of interest that we should investigate before, well, a little plan that I have. One is the remains of a now empty logging town. It's called Stump. It's to the east. Yes, you heard me correctly. The town is named Stump.
Me think that funny.
Yes. Founder was an orc. Not a very intelligent gentleman. The other is an abandoned tunnel network that I've discovered beneath some very old ruins to the northwest. I didn't really go inside, but I am aware of their location. The town is a day away, and the ruin is half a day.
Half day walking?
Yes, half a day there, half a day back. If we had horse and carriage, or just horses in general, we could probably get there faster, a couple of hours. Or if we ran, but I would advise against that, arriving into a dangerous area exhausted.
Me could be horse. Me could be big horse, carry both of you.
What about those things accompanying you? I don't think they'd fit on that horse.
Yes, but they also don't get tired. They can run forever, really. How long does Wild Shape last?
It's in the thing. Let me look it
I
up
think
real
it's
quick.
an hour.
It depends what level you are.
And you're
So,
level 4, so it might be 4 hours.
a number of hours equal to half your druid level, rounded down.
That's 2 hours. And Mars does know you're a druid at this time. Well, you could become the horse, but again, it would take us 4, even 6 hours to arrive there. Are you willing to use that much of your magical energy just to reach the location? We're not even sure if it'll be safe when we get there, as I've never investigated the town myself. I only know it was slaughtered in a vampire raid. Could still be some there.
Me okay walking.
Yes, that would be our best option. Or if we can get a horse's carriage, that would save us trouble, although that would be somewhat expensive. How about you, Mr. Montford? Was it? What do you think?
Well, I think if we can manage to get a carriage, or at least horses, at a fairly low price, it would be worth it. Else we can simply go there by foot.
Well, let's see. What do I know? I have attempted to buy a carriage before. If I remember right, it was... the carriage itself was 50 gold. Horses can be 25 or 50 themselves, so 75 to 100 gold for one horse and one carriage. With all of us and your rather large friend here, we may need 2 horses and a larger carriage. That could easily be 150, possibly even 200 if we buy a nicer carriage. Quality horses. Then again, I'm not sure if this town even has that. At least not immediately available.
Then I guess this is the first step, trying to see if they do have something like that.
We could ask the local stable. I know they do have some carriages. I've seen them in the back, but I don't know how many or what sort.
We have shiny rock. We could try.
Shiny rock does. Now I'm saying it. He's got a bit. Yes, we should also prepare for our journey a bit. We'll be facing undead. Holy water would be a nice thing to carry, especially against vampires. I know there is...
You say vampire change shape? Yes?
He said nothing of the sort yet.
No, the mayor did. Shape changers.
He did.
Yeah, he did talk about them changing shape.
Well, that's right, they can become like wolves and bats and things. Yes, they can become a sentient cloud of mist. They can become bats, wolves.
Me have good spell for shape changer.
And what spell is that?
I call Moon down to hurt them. Make them go back to original form.
Does Moonbeam do that?
Yeah, it does. There you go. They have disadvantage on it, and then if they fail it, they go back to their original form. It's radiant damage too.
Let's see. Moonbeam.
I clicked on it in the chat there.
Yeah. Oh, what do you know? I didn't know that. I think that also applies to you, so careful about getting caught in your own moonbeam.
Yeah, no, I was definitely thinking about that. That's why, like, when we were fighting the wolf last time and I was changed into the other shape, I was making sure that I was on the other edge of it.
Also, Cal needs to be extra careful, otherwise Mr.
Yep.
Montfort's gonna go missing! Yes, that lunar radiance, something I can't remember. It was an elven. Wait, I speak elven. Over flowery. Yes, I know the spell of which you speak.
Do vampires use poison?
No, they do not.
Okay.
It is a curse that causes you to turn, I assume. Is that what you're referring to? No.
Okay.
As I was saying, we do need to prepare for the journey. Scrolls, potions, horses, carriages, weapons and armor, gear, things of that nature. I know we have a magic shop. There's a very well-accomplished magister who works there, Mr. Schwartz, I believe. Our local chapel is to the god of the dawn, Lathander. We can get holy water that should be quite effective against the vampires there. Actually, I've been working with their priest for some time. I know it is. Those are places I would suggest we check. There's a general goods store in town. Have some useful things. I most likely be sending you two in there to handle that. I'll give you a list and some money. I'm not setting foot in there. Roll me an intelligence check. Anyone who wants to.
Bio's just kind of listening. He's like,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't think Bio could read the sign anyway. Nope, you don't know.
Oh god.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I just hope it won't be like that the whole session again.
It was. Oh yeah, that's true. Roll me like 5 d20s just to be safe. Like shake those rolls out, because Roll20 does computer random, which will sometimes give you similar numbers like 8 times in a row. Just spam the button a bit. There you go. Stop. Damn it. Yes, that should shake up the computer a bit. Also, look at all those 15s and 7s and 2s. For fuck's sake. Anyway. What the fuck was I saying? Where were we?
General store.
Yes, I'll send you two in to handle that, if need be. Those are the places of interest I know for preparation. I'll leave it up to you two, as I'll gladly go back into my lab and continue what I was doing.
Okay.
Is there anyone particularly that you were interested in, Viol?
Me want to. This is called potion, right? And I hold up my healing potion I have.
It is indeed.
We want to go to a place where these are.
I believe that would be the magic item shop.
Yes, you'll want to speak to Mr. Schwartz about that.
Okay.
Okay.
And then that would be our first stop.
Alright then. Well then, Mr. Mayor. Oh, yes. He's like looking up from some papers. Like almost spilled some coffee. Yes, enjoy your... Don't enjoy it. Good luck. Try to come back alive, will you? Oh, Mr. Mayor. You know I always have a tendency to come back richer than I was before. Yes, Mr. Kret. And you too. Do be careful.
We will.
Okay.
Thank you. And thank you for helping our town. Good day.
Yep.
And the doors open if you guys would like to leave.
Bio just kind of stands there and looks at him like, okay. He doesn't.
Well then, I think it's time we also take our leave, Mayor, and a slight bow of the head.
He
Time
gives
to
it back.
go?
Sorry, what did the mayor say?
He just gave it back. He also
Oh,
did
okay.
the slight bow of the head.
And what did Bayul say?
Time to go? And I look at you like,
Yes, it would be.
okay. Just walks out.
Now then, I don't remember if I think I was sketching the town while we were walking in, so I think I would know where the magic shop was.
Yes, you passed by it. I think you read the sign. You know it was it was next door to the general store, and across from the it's across from I don't know, it was across from one of the stands. It was in the market district. Okay, the way this town is set out, there's like the entry gate, and then there's like this big forward road that's just a straight shot right to the town hall, which is a large building. And just on the left and right side of the central road is just market district. It's just stalls and shops, and basically this is a lot of people pass through this town, and it's meant to be like it's like walking through like the checkout aisle in a supermarket where there's all that gum and cards and shit and candy that's meant to draw young children's eyes. It's that on your way to the town hall or the other gate, which is on the right side past the town hall on the other end of town. So you have to walk through the market district if you want the fastest way to the other gate if you're just passing through. Like, they rely on travelers a lot here, in addition to their mind. Well, not a lot, because they have the mines, but my point has been made. You saw it. It was big-ish. It had blue fire and shit.
Okay.
It was very magical.
Alright, so let's head there then.
I walk.
Alright. And you will all make your way to... it's Schwartz Arcane Emporium. But let me do people, shopkeepers, Rockville. Yeah, okay. So you make your way out of the town hall. Of course, my brain, please work. I need you. The mayor's assistant, whatever the fuck her name was. She just waves you goodbye as she looks up from her papers that she wasn't actually doing anything with. So you leave the door, and you make your way not very far. It's like the town hall and like 3 buildings over on your left side when you leave the town hall. There it is. It's a small building, but it's 2 stories. It's got these 2 braziers with this glowing like cobalt blue fire on either side of it. And there's a sign hanging over the door that says Schwartz Arcane Emporium.
Alright, I'll head in.
Okay.
I have to kind of duck and,
Yeah.
go on the side so my tusks,
Yep.
it's the process. I get in, though.
Yeah. Well, as you approach, Bayul, you hear this automatically. Cal, would you like to roll a perception check, or are you just walking on in? Sticky or something.
Perception check for what?
Just as you're about to enter, when you approach the door. Do you
No,
want
sure.
to, or are you just walking on in? Okay, you don't hear anything. You're distracted. Bayul,
Oh my god.
Bayul, you hear just chaos happening. Little high-pitched voices. It's just...
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You okay in here?
Okay, you're walking in?
Yeah.
Okay. When you walk in, you see a short, blue-haired gentleman who is standing like on the other side, not on the other side of the counter. He's like in the center of the floor, and there are two little girls. You'd say, well, you don't know humans very well, do you? So
everyone's
they
little to me. I'm 8 feet tall.
Even littler. they're like 5. And they're just shouting, and like one of them's chasing the other, and she's screaming, and you can just see like the taller man, taller than the two of them. He's like hunched over. No, please, girls, please stop it. As you walk in, oh, hello. I'm sorry, it's terrible. And he's like trying to like hold them apart, and like it's just like, you stole my bear. No, I didn't. It's like the children are. It's chaos.
Hi.
Yes, hello. Welcome to the Schwartz Arcane Emporium. I'm Cedric Schwartz, the shopkeeper, the owner of this establishment.
Why are they loud? Hurt my ear.
Oh,
see, me have big ears. Me hear well. That loud.
Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. You know how children are.
Nope.
Oh, the energetic and loud, growing girls.
What name?
My name or theirs?
Yep.
Girls, please introduce yourself to the. I'm gonna roll a little. I guess a nature check for Cedric. Yeah, Cedric would have the same intelligence. So, yeah, 9. Elephant shit. Introduce yourselves. And you see both of the girls turn and look at you. One of them just sort of stops, like, screaming about, like, it was the one that was screaming, you stole my bear! She just sort of stops, and she, like, slowly backs away and, like, hides behind the man, and the other one just looks at you, walks straight up to you. You look funny! Name's Sasha. She, like, puts out her little hand up to you.
Me think you look funny. You tiny.
And you're gray.
Yep. Here, you talk about bear being gone, yes?
Wait, no.
No.
Do not.
Karen's bear.
Here, I just druidcraft like a tiny, it looks like a tiny little like light bear. It's just kind of going around in my palm, and it like scratches and sniffs and like goes up to her, right? Obviously, I'd have to cast it a few times.
Wow. She's got this.
Oh, I'm so glad it wasn't what I expected.
You can see. Roll me a charisma check.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Like you have the little girl in front of you. Like she's enthralled by it. She enjoys it. But just this is a charisma check to see for the other one.
Right. Do I have a chance to do guidance beforehand or no?
You don't.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You've already. It's when you cast the spell. That's what's happening. Relax. Okay. You see the other little girl just like she sees that, and she like hides even more behind this. Again, this man, same color hair, same eyes. That's the little girl in front of you. You're assuming her father.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, possibly.
Wow! You know,
like, and like the little girl in front of you, Sasha, you caught her name was. It's like trying to touch the bear, and at one point she tries to like pick it up, and it's not working because it's illusionary.
Right.
As you were saying.
Wait. Why? You okay? I say to the one that's hiding. You scared? I know hurt.
Roll me another charisma check. This time, you rolled a 2 last time. This time with disadvantage. Sadly.
I'm gonna cast guidance to try to help smoothen things up.
Yeah. I mean, nothing has gone horribly wrong. It's just like seeing if you can win over a child.
I mean, why not? It can always be useful to have more friends.
16, you guidance, so add a d4 to your 16 there.
Yep.
That's enough. And you see the little girl, she like comes out from behind her father. She's still, or like halfway, and she's like, I'm Karen.
Hi, Karen. Bayul. Nice to meet you.
Yes, good to meet you too, Bio.
Do you like flour?
I do.
Here, a druid craft and make her a flower. Or you.
Okay, this time, I'm sorry, keep doing this, dude. Charisma check again. This time, no
Okay.
disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have to go. And then you see she just scurries off behind the counter into the back room.
Okay.
And the man, he just says, "Oh, sorry about her. She's terribly shy."
It's fine. Be
Yes.
quiet now.
Yes.
I'm just
thank
gonna
you.
look around at what's
Yeah.
in here while this is going on.
Yeah, like the other child is now just like pulling on Bayul's leg, like, do it again, that was cool. Yeah, what are you doing?
So I'll just look around to what's available. So I'm guessing a perception check.
Yes, if you'd like, you could also talk to the shopkeep. Anyway,
Oh, that's while the shopkeep is. Oh my god. I'm blind.
3. There's
Oh wait, no, I
bottles
have
and
Beatrice with me, so it's technically it's higher. Did the bonus actually add? No, so it's a bonus of what? Okay, just it's
if it's not like a +10, you're not doing anything. I can tell you that now.
the bonus equal to charisma. It's only 8.
Yeah, so that's enough. I mean, you see, he has potions, and he has like some things in display cases. You don't see what the things are. He's got some scrolls. You see, there's stacks and stacks of like papers and inks that are very fancy. I'm gonna say the biggest thing you see, because you've got like an 11. You see it's on the
No,
counter.
it's a total of 8.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what
It's yeah, 5 charisma plus 3 rolled.
Let's just see what's in the store. Okay, let's just skip all this chaos. Okay, you also see a sign that says magic lessons 25 GP per like standardized spell level.
Okay, well, that's pretty much it for the moment. While the things are
Oh, like,
happening with the child and the.
Pretty much after he
Oh,
says
no.
like, "Oh, she's terribly shy," he'll like turn his attention to you and seeing you there, like, "Oh, sir, can I help you?"
Oh, I was simply taking a look around. I didn't want to interrupt whatever was going on here.
Ah, yes. Ah, the little lights of my life. Yes, welcome to my shop. Is there anything you're looking for in particular that I can help you with?
I'm not looking for anything in particular. I think my friend here might be looking for some potions.
Oh, yeah. Forgot why I came in here.
Yeah, the little girl's still
But
just
I
like,
thought
"What?"
elephants didn't forget.
Got distracted.
Would you like that to be your one not forget per day?
No. This. I hold up my healing potion. It heal.
Yes, I have many of those. Yes.
No. What inside? What plant?
What plant? Well, let's see.
How make?
You can make them out of. Oh, there's various herbs. Oh dear.
Want to see plant?
I think I have a book on this, and give me a moment. And
No. Show plant. Me can't read.
the book has pictures, sir.
Okay.
he scampers off into the back room. You
While he's in the back, I'm gonna try again to look at whatever is there. Try to see if there isn't something that would conveniently be there to. Oh!
A 19.
Plus 5.
Yeah. Well, if you rolled percept. Oh, yeah, plus your thing.
Yeah, plus a raven.
Yeah. So, what in particular are you looking for? Are you looking for?
Anything that would be maybe on shelves that would be easily accessible. I'm low on currency right now, and slippery fingers.
Well, good luck with that. Okay, so you can see. Let's see. Those would be on the shelf. Those would be in a lockbox. That would be on a shelf. Okay, you can see 5 small red potions on a shelf to your left, right next to the. Or no, they'd be behind the counter. So on a shelf behind the counter, you'd see 5 small red potion vials. Next to them, you would see some murky white potion vials that appear to be in like thinner, rounded glass vials. Like it's thinner glass, and the vials are rounded. You'd also see, with that 19, you do see that there are display cases. They appear to be locked. Well, you won't know if they're locked in because you haven't, or if they're locked or not. God damn it, me. Anyway, that appear to have what appears to be some sort of strange satchel bag in them. One of them has like a strange glowing crystal in it. Another one has a collection of scrolls inside. You see there is a shelf that has vials of ink, like what appears to be... roll me an Arcana check on the ink and papers on the shelf on the right side. 19. You know that these are specialized in scribing inks and papers. These are used by wizards and other practitioners of magic to create scrolls, to inscribe spells into their spell books, things like that.
I like my tome, so that might be useful.
Yeah.
Do was there any noises when someone entered through the door, like a bell or something?
There was, in fact, a bell.
Okay. Is there any shelves or anything that could block the view from someone behind the counter to anywhere else in the shop?
Well, he went into a back room, so like there was a doorway behind the counter. It doesn't have like a door in it; it's just like an entryway. It's big enough for like a single human person to go through, so it's not huge. And he turned the corner, so he can't see you right now.
I mean, mostly shelves in the room that we are in, so that Bayo might lose sight of me and the girl too.
Unlikely, because it is a small building, and the shelves are sort of on your right and left when you enter, and it's like a big open room, and then there's the counter and the things behind the counter, and then there's the back room. Yeah, like it's a small shop, like it's not big.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no aisles happening here.
Well then, I guess that won't be happening for now.
I mean, you could probably pull it off, but I was pretty distracted by this little girl hopping up his leg, yelling, "Do it again, do it again! Wow, that's amazing! Oh, wow!"
But I don't have any way to open the cases. Or what the inks were on the shelves?
Yeah, there's inks on the shelves, and behind the counter you saw 6 potions. One of them's murky white, and the other 5 are red and small. Roll me... What's your intelligence score?
11.
Ooh. Let's see. You are a magical practitioner, although it's pact magic, meaning you don't really do it yourself. Do you have proficiency in Arcana?
Yes.
Roll me an Arcana check. See what you know about wizards. Natural... I mean, it's just a magic shop. What could go wrong?
God damn.
What could go wrong?
Oh
right there.
my God.
So shiny. Right for
I mean,
taking.
I did just have 2 19s.
Yep. Yeah,
God.
but then you rolled a natural one on this. Oh, you know, magic stuff's worth a lot of money. You know that.
Well, for the moment, since all that seems to be available are the inks, I might... wait a bit. It's not really that important right now to have the ink.
Probably reach the potions. It's not like there's a door or anything in the way. You can walk right up and grab a goo, but... Devil on your shoulder. Anyway, sorry.
Well, I do think that taking random potions might not always be the best things. You never actually know what the effects might be.
Yeah.
So I'd rather not.
You know there are ways to
get in there.
identify them, but...
So okay, for now,
so
we'll
you're
just...
not... Okay.
I won't do anything for now.
Yeah. Okay, so you hear, I had a plan for this. So you hear a little bit of like shambling. It's just like, oh no, what am I hiding behind the door? And so he comes back about a minute later, roughly, like a little less than a minute later, with a small book in hand. Says, "Oh, Mr. Bayou, yes, I have the book." And he starts like flipping through it, and he flips to a page, and you can see a sort of an illustration of this long-stemmed, like blue flowering plant that has like these very long orange stamen coming out of them. So it's like, okay, there are two well-known ones, at least in this book, that I know of. One of them is commonly found in surface areas like this, mostly in swampy areas, which it's quite a journey to anywhere like that. I have to buy mine from merchants. These are called... Damn it, brain, please work, I need you. I'm having to do this from memory, because I actually did write this out one day, but I don't know where I kept the notes. What were they called? It was... Oh, they're called sting blossoms, because they sting a lot if they brush against a wound. They grow in swamp areas. Even then, they're moderately rare. I've tried to grow some here. The weather has been unforgiving. And the other one you can find in cave areas. And he turns the page, and right on the other side of that page, you actually see this, it's a shelf type of mushroom. It's sort of green with these red, like, streaks on it. It's like this dull, mucusy green with, like, these red streaks in it. These are called Blightbane. They can be found in caves and the Underdark. I've never actually been there myself. Moving on. They're caves in the Underdark. And they can also be made into healing potions. There are likely more, but that's all that are in this tome, and all I really know off the top of my head, I'm afraid.
Excuse me. What would be at the second floor?
Oh, the second floor is where me and my family live. The ground floor is the shop, and we live upstairs. Are you still there?
Sorry, yeah. Now I am. Sorry, I missed that. Someone came in the room.
Oh, yes. Upstairs is where me and my family live. I run the shop down here, and we live upstairs.
Oh, I thought there might be more supplies upstairs.
No. No. It's just the back room and what you see here.
I'm not saying this is... I'm not saying I wanted to see more. There's still plenty in here. It's quite a lovely shop, actually.
Yes, it's a small town. Not many people are. I'm one of the only three magical practitioners in town. So, not many people want to buy things of this kind. I get the occasional hunter wanting a healing potion or something like that, but invisibility potion. But that's it, really.
So what might be all these items that are in the cases over here? And I'm motioning more to the bag and whatever was near that one. I just remember the bag in general.
Yeah. Oh, these are some magical items that I've created myself. I've been buying my time into. I hope one day to sell them. The bag, the satchel bag, is... Bayul is typing. What is Bayul typing?
Oh.
Ooh, okay, what do you want to say, Bayul?
No, you're good. I just realized I've been talking, and I'm like, huh, no one's responding. That's fine.
Yeah. You don't have much background noise, so you don't need to mute your mic.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it was nothing important. I was just making small talk with oh no, I forgot your character's name. I wrote it down.
The
Hang on.
shopkeeper, the little girl.
Nope. The other player here. I wrote it down. Oh god, it's not there.
Is it the shopkeeper or the little girl?
No, Daniel's
Me?
character. Yeah, I was making
Yeah.
small talk with you.
Oh, he was making small talk with the...
Yeah, the other player. Is it Danielle? Danielle?
Daniel
All right.
Montfort.
Oh, it is. Oh, hey, look at that, Danielle. I was right. Okay, I was just making small talk with you, so it was nothing important.
It's also on Roll20. The name changed to that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, continue. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah. Yes, this is a bag of holding. It took me a good while to make, somewhat costly. 400 gold pieces. It is a bag that can actually carry much more than its outer dimensions would have you believe. Up to 500 pounds and 20 foot by 20 foot area. It's a pocket dimension, basically. You just put your hand in, think about what you want to pull out, and there it is. And if you put something in, it goes in. It disappears completely into the pocket dimension.
Quite a handful.
Yes.
How much were we supposed to get from the contract?
You were going to get 800 from the contract, and you're also going to be getting paid by the mayor himself, and you do know that mercenary rule of thumb, you keep whatever you loot.
Ayo.
Yeah. Loot is off the contract, whatever you get.
I might come back for this. It would be quite useful.
Yes, it's a staple for any adventurer's life.
I do find myself often carrying more than I should. Quite a bit of a hoarder here.
Yes. Yes, a bag of holding is an investment. But you carry more loot back to town, sell it better. I also have other items here, a bit more affordable.
You have something like these, and I hold out my arms and show my gauntlets.
I'm just gonna Arcana check.
They're gauntlets of ogre strength.
I know these gonna Arcana check.
Okay.
14. That's not enough. Some sort
Can
of
I
magical
Arcana
item,
check?
I
I
see.
want to know what those are.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please.
21. I do not believe I've seen anything like those before. Some form of magic item.
They make Bayul strong.
Oh, the braces. Similar to a belt of giant strength. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I think you would know that. Or I guess similar to a potion of giant strength because he knows how to make those. He doesn't know about the belts, I don't think. Moving on.
Alright. So, Bayul, do you want to buy some of the potions?
No, just want to know how make. See, I have this, and I pull out my herbalism kit, and I have spell that find plant. If I find plant, then I make potion. No need to spend shiny coin.
You do
quite
know.
resourceful.
You do know that potion making can take days, even weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I do know that. I would assume he would know that too. But
Yeah.
if there's ever downtime, something,
Yeah. Well, to be
don't
fair,
need to spend.
yeah. You guys have some time for preparation, just not too terribly much.
Yep.
Moving on. I do have another magical item for sale, as well as many scrolls.
What might the other magical item be?
This is, and he goes to the other display case, is a nifty little item I created myself. It's one of a kind, really. Well,
Oh,
one of a
that
kind.
cut off. I
Oh.
just heard one of a kind.
Yeah, a nifty little magic item I created myself. One of a kind, really. Although it's a common enchantment, but no one's ever... Moving on. This is what I call a crystal of light. It is a simple light enchantment. It can do up to 1 hour of light collectively each day. It's sort of like a torch, except it gives off no heat and has no flame. Excellent for the cramped areas.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, that one would not be as useful to me as I also can produce light on my own.
Yeah. I mean, the way this item works is to light cantrip for an hour each day.
I mean, right now I'm lying though. I do
Yeah.
not have that cantrip.
Yeah. Wait a. I can roll insight, but I'd have to. Oh god. Okay, let me go get Cedric's fucking character sheet. God fucking damn it. Or his insight. Insight is wisdom. He has a +3 to wisdom, so. Yeah, he doesn't know. Or
Oh,
no, roll
yeah,
deception.
yeah. I
Roll
just need to roll.
deception.
I just need to roll a 4.
Yeah. Yeah, you're fine. Yes, it's a rather common cantrip. I can do it myself. And he like taps his robes he's wearing, and they light up. This is more of an item good to sell to people who are not attuned to the magical arts. So yes, that is the that's 100 gold pieces. I don't know if it will interest you. I have various other potions other than healing potions. I have scrolls. I don't think either
Would
of
you
you
happen to have any ritual spells?
ritual spells. I do have one scroll containing a ritual spell.
Ooh, which one?
He is going to open up the display case. He pulls out like a little key out of his sleeve. He pulls out a single scroll. He closes the thing and he says, "This is a scroll of Tiny Hut. It is a very useful spell. It creates a sort of dome of magical energy for 8 hours. The dome is impenetrable to all physical things and spell effects. It is warm and comfortable inside of the dome. You can affect if it can be seen through or not. You can decide who may enter and leave the dome. If you leave the dome yourself, the dome will disappear. No, not with the scroll, but with the spell if you cast it. If you leave the dome yourself, it will disappear. If you are the one who cast it, if it is the scroll, of course, it will remain indefinitely. Yes, so this is what I have. It is a scroll of Tiny Hut. 200 gold pieces. It lasts 8 hours.
That is also a useful one. Well, you seem to have items that cut my eyes. Right now I'm running a bit low on funds, but I'll be sure to come back when I do.
Oh, yes, of course. Um, hmm. Can I interest you in any potions? I have things other than healing. Invisibility, web, flight. Also have scrolls of haste and ones that can make you larger or smaller.
Sadly, I don't think I would have uh the funds necessarily to go through all of those. I'd stick to this very useful one. Once I do get the funds, of course.
Yes, of course.
They
Um,
cost lots of shiny rock, yes?
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Me no have lots shiny.
Oh dear.
You come back later.
Yes, I do hope to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was a lovely time. We shall be back. I can't really put a date, but we shall be back soon.
Yes. My apologies for not having things a bit cheaper. It's hard to get the materials I need for this.
Oh, I
Osif,
totally understand.
Osif be with you. Good day.
And with that, I'll start heading for the exit.
All right.
Bayou, did you get all that you needed?
Yep. Me go get us food now. Be back later. Bye. And then I
Alright.
walk off towards the farmer's farmland.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. Morris kind of waited outside because there was nothing he needed. He was
Oh.
traveling with you. He's there, by the way.
So he's outside?
Yeah, he's like outside by the door.
And no, it's the general store that he didn't want to get in,
Yeah,
not this one.
yeah. Oh, I forgot to give Mars his potions. Oops. How many potions did I give you guys?
2.
2 potions of minor healing?
Yep.
What drained all my funds was that pearl to do identify.
You,
Uh,
yeah. Wait, you had it. You actually shouldn't have done that because you could have had you have an arcane focus. You don't need the pearl.
It when it specifies it, you actually need it. When it
Not,
specifies the
only if it's
value.
consumed.
no,
Uh,
if there's a gold piece value behind it, you need it for. But like, if there's not a gold piece value behind it, like for identify, it's a pearl worth 100 gold
DM
pieces.
ruling.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
if
I
it's
like
not,
I like that. I'm not.
yeah, if it's not consumed by the spell, an arcane focus will work.
oh,
Ayo.
Yeah.
well then.
Yes. You poor boy. You may retcon that since you did not know how it was a 100 GP pearl. So take that
Yes.
thing out of your inventory and put that in, because yeah,
Yay, more funds.
yeah. God damn it.
Okay. Did I? Was there anything else?
Yeah,
No, that's all that I had that was actually
okay,
needed for
so
testing.
yeah, keep that in mind. DM ruling. I have never encountered a group that didn't rule it this way. I don't know who you two have been playing with. Anyway,
I mostly
Heathens.
try to stick to the raw. So
yeah. Basically, if it does not say is consumed by the spell, if you have an arcane focus, you're fine.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's just very useful.
There will be certain. Well, I'm gonna say unless it's certain things. Like there are certain things that'll be like you need a cage made of crystal worth 10,000 gold pieces or something like that. I'm gonna say you're gonna need that. If it's something really weird and esoteric, I'm gonna
If
say
it's
you'll
something
need it.
really specific, then
Yeah. Yeah, if it's something really specific, I'm gonna say you need it. So especially depends on the spell as well. Like for instance, identify, you need the pearl as a focusing agent. Like it's just you have the pearl and you can just cast, doesn't matter, and it's not like messed with or like that would be an arcane focus. But yeah, something like you need the crystal cage or you need a mirror with gold trim worth 20,000 gold. Like no, like the clone spell cannot be done with an arcane focus.
oh
Right.
yeah, that would just be too.
Yeah,
perfect.
let me grow a clone of myself in the stick I'm carrying. Anyway, moving on.
All right.
Also, be
Oh
with
yeah,
you.
wait. I forgot I had it identify
Yeah.
for a moment there. Oh, that I touch. Okay.
Yeah.
Throughout the casting time of 1 minute. Okay, I couldn't have just touched the things to know what they were.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Also, like, you know, you could have asked the shopkeep, but then again, you were gonna try and steal.
Yeah, I was trying to maybe try to get to. Well, I didn't have as much funding now at that moment. Now that I have a little more.
I mean, yeah, if you want to come back and say like, oh, I forgot I had this much gold.
I mean, it's still not enough to really get what I truly want.
Yeah, I mean, he's got stuff. You don't know it could be useful.
I'm mostly looking at that bag of holding and
Yeah.
that scroll.
Yep.
But yeah. So we're outside with wait, Mars.
Yeah,
Mars.
Mars was out there and he was just sort of like leaning up against the wall. Like, oh, you done?
Yes, Bio simply needed to look up some information, and I did some browsing.
Yes. Oh, we lost someone.
Oh,
There he is.
Sorry about that. I got a phone call and it just kicked me out.
Oh. Is it safe to continue?
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
Okay. Like, oh, yes, Mr. Schwartz, quite the character, isn't he? Adorable children.
They are.
Sasha's a troublemaker. And he starts walking.
Right then, you wanted to go see the farmlands.
Oh, Bayul already left. He's just walking towards
Oh.
the direction of here. He knows.
Yeah.
So
Your friend walked out a bit ago. He said he was something about farmlands or something like that.
Yes, your speech about the value of gold and all that really seemed to have gotten him thinking. So
Oh.
he is trying to earn some money that way.
Soon the claws of greed will have him too. Shall we go get him?
Yes.
Alright, and I guess you two are going to make your way to the farm. Morris has lived here for a couple of years. He knows this place. He knows where it is. He can lead you. Bayul! You've never been to the farm.
the
Oh.
farmer told me roughly where it is.
Yeah.
So I
still
started
gonna make
heading
you
that
roll.
way.
I'm going to have you roll just a little survival check.
Okay.
Oh, so we're leaving the town, right?
No. Yes,
Or- okay.
sort of. It's just outside.
Okay.
Like,
well,
you
I'm
walk
gonna
out
come.
and it's to your right.
Then I'm gonna go on with the map of the town and continue drawing that to
Yeah,
have really a drawing of the outskirts of the town too.
Yeah, Bayul, you find it, by the way.
Okay.
That was just a DC-8 because you've never been there before, and you got
Right.
directions from a farmer.
That's fair.
And go down the ways a bit, I reckon you'll see the fancy rock. You know, it's that kind of directions.
Right. Right.
Okay, so everyone's at the farm now. Bayul, you got there first, so what are you going to do? You see it's a small farmhouse. The farm itself is it's a good size. It's not huge. You see a young man tilling the field. Looks a bit younger than the farmer. Looks a little bit like him. And there's the farmhouse.
I'll walk up to the young man, say, "Where older man? I see him in tavern yesterday.
Now y'all talking about my dad?
Your
They're getting
dad.
progressively more southern.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's in the house.
Okay." And then I just walk towards the house without like his invitation or anything.
Yeah. No, I mean, these are farmers. He spits on the ground as you walk past. These are farmers. So you reach the door of the house. What do you do?
I knock at it.
Oh, good boy. Now, what in tarnation? Kendra, can you get the door? Pants down over here. Hello? Oh dear. Oh, can I help you, sir? You see
Hi.
you see an older human woman. You'd say she's about the same age as the farmer, like graying hair, wrinkles. Been at this a while.
Me come for older man. Me speak to him?
Oh, he's a bit indisposed at the moment. Can you wait a bit?
Indisposed.
Yes, he's on the toilet. Or no, he's
Toilet.
he's in the loo. I guess. Sorry, yeah, he's in the loo.
Lou. Me not know what that is.
He's pooping. He's making bears.
He poop in home?
We have a way of getting it out a certain way.
Why not poop outside?
Because then that would sully the nature a bit too much. It's a long story.
Nature use poop to make crop grow.
Yes, and we use it to make crop grow after we've treated it. So, can you please wait for him a moment? He'll be out momentarily.
Okay.
Like nobody knows how to handle Bayul. Weird alien elephant man. talking
It's
broken
great.
common at them. Very
It's
rude,
great.
but he doesn't realize. I love it.
He doesn't think he's rude, but
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
he doesn't realize. He just doesn't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know pleasantries.
He waits there, just
Yeah, like,
standing there, like staring at the door, not really like looking anywhere else, just waiting there.
would you like to come in?
Okay, can he fit in? That's the question.
You're gonna have to do the whole shimbam you did
Right.
with the shop.
For once,
Yeah, you could.
the "can I come in" is actually a "can I."
Yeah, can is the right word, not may. Not
Yeah,
may.
Not may.
Can.
Can.
He tries to go in.
All right. You've already pulled this shebang off a number of times. You've gone through doors. You've been doing this a while. I'd say
Right.
if you hadn't been in like human civilization for months before and just got plopped in here, you'd have to make checks. But you've figured this out. You've got it down to a science by now.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
tiny humans. Okay.
Real tiny.
She says, would you like to sit down? She gestures to a chair that is way too small for you, and she like cuts off. Sit down.
I sit on it.
Please. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. I'm gonna roll a d20, a DC
I mean,
10
I
save.
weigh about like 400 pounds.
Mm-hmm. I'm rolling.
So-
I'm gonna make that DC 15 save for the chair. 8. Oh my god, the chair survives.
It's a well-made chair.
It is a well-made
Excellent
chair.
craftsmanship.
Yes. Oh dear. As you're sitting on it, would you like some tea?
Tea. That
It's
hot water with tasty leaf.
Yes.
Yes, me like tea. Jim
Oh,
Jar make tea off.
Oh, Jim Jar, was it?
Yep.
Sounds like a nice
You know Jim
man.
Jar?
I do not. I'm sorry. I'll go make your tea.
Okay.
She shuffles off to the kitchen. Kind old lady. Making tea. About 10 minutes pass. Jebediah comes out of the bathroom.
Jebediah.
Jebediah.
Oh my.
Farmer Jebediah. Billy Bob Jebediah and what was the wife's name? I've already forgotten. Kendra. I love these names. Oh! Well, tan my hide. It's the elephant man, or he doesn't know what else. It's the strange man from big man from before.
Hi, I hear now.
Yes. Yeah. Oh God, jeez. Yes, it's good to see you. You wanted to do that magic thing, right?
Yep, I make crops grow double. They be really good.
He knows
He
knows the word double. Sorry, continue.
Only because the
Morris
wizard guy
said
used
it,
it
yeah.
before. Yeah, Morris said it before. Yeah, I make crops grow double. You be good farmer.
I would.
In exchange, you lend me little food for trip and teach me human ways. That okay?
Well, he sort of thinks about it a bit.
Just looking out the doorway, because since we're
Yeah, you
actually
guys would
there
be
too.
Yeah, you guys would be arriving by now.
So, listening in on that, I reckon that
You're
would
not
be...
there yet. You're like at the door.
Oh.
You probably knock. So he's well. And do you guys knock?
I would just little knocking with the knuckle on the door. Oh, well, is the door open?
It is not. So because remember, by who went in and had tea. Well. No, oh dear, Kendra, dear, could you get that, please? Oh, right away. Oh, and here's your tea, and she like puts a tray on the table next to the chair, and then like heads over to the door. Okay, so you knock on the door, and this little old lady opens the door. Silver hair,
Oh,
big
man.
smile. Oh, hello. Can I help you? Can I help y'all?
Yes,
Mr. Crit. Sorry, carry on.
yes, I would be here to follow on my friend Bayul. I do believe he should be around here.
Is he the big guy with the arm on his face?
Yes,
The arm on his face.
it's an accurate description of it. Yes.
Yeah, he's inside. Do come in, and oh, Mr. Cret.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Cret, you're here too. Would you come in? Yes, I would. And you all hop in. He's creepy. He's creepy. Yeah, you can incite that. You can incite that.
Do I sense some tension in there?
You may incite that. That is enough. He creeps her out. He's creepy. Creepy magic man.
Well then, some tensions around here.
Sexual
Everyone
tensions.
seems to
Mr.
like you.
Cret. What'd you say?
It seems that not everyone seems to be quite as charmed by you.
Yes, most people are off-put by my profession.
That can be quite off-putting to most people.
Yes.
I guess that is something that we do have in common. We aren't quite strangers to that.
You'll find those who do not understand magic tend to fear those who practice it. Now, we are being rude to our host. Please.
Indeed. So I'll just look around to see where Bayou is, which shouldn't really be that
He is a
hard.
big, giant elephant man sitting on a chair that's way too tiny for him. Your butt is in pain right
Oh dear
now,
lord,
Bayou.
that poor... Oh my, that poor chair.
Kind of shift a little bit and it creaks.
Okay, Bayou, roll me a persuasion check. God damn it. Bayou. Oh,
Yeah, I did.
13. That is not bad. I'm going to roll an insight just to see how much he trusts you. This would be a +0 because he's just farmer. Oh, okay. You're being genuine, I assume, correct?
Yeah, I am. Just
Says,
he wants to look human ways and
Yeah.
get a little bit of food for their journey.
well, I like a spare, kid. Sure. He holds out his hand to shake your hand.
I put my trunk there and grab it around his hand and shake it.
Oh dear. Well, why, I don't think that's quite rude. Lesson 1, you should use your hands to do it.
Hand. Like this. And then I grab like the backside of his hand. Instead of like palm to palm, it's like my palm to his backside and like this.
Try the other hand.
This.
You do your other hand now?
Yeah, I do my other hand now.
Okay, like that, yep. Give it a good strong, not as strong as you can, but just to show him how much of a working man you are. Good strong grip, up and down, like this.
I grip, and then not knowing that you're supposed to like, oh, did he say like shake it up and down or just grip it?
Up and down like this, and he like gave you an example.
Okay.
Yeah.
I followed that. I don't know when to stop, so
Very
just keep
good.
doing it.
Like after like 2, he like says very good, and he pulls his hand away.
Okay.
All right.
Me go do magic now. It take
Okay.
long time.
I'll see what I can prepare. How much food did you want? Like enough for your journey, or do you want a couple of days worth, or?
Smart man know how much food we need. I go do magic.
Morris, or, well, then again, nobody knows. You just said smart man, so.
Oh, I'm pointing at Mark. Sorry.
Oh, Morris was like, oh, yes, me. Well, let's see. 2, 3. 12 days would be what we need, although that may be a bit much to ask of you. What would be the most you could spare? Most I could spare, I reckon, probably half of that. 6 days. food, at least if I want to keep my farm running, keep my family fed. Bayul, is 6 days food alright for you?
Yep. I find food while we walk.
Yes, 6 days. We have an accord, Mr. Jebediah. Very well, Mr. Kret. I did. Yes. He's like, why am I suddenly doing business with Mr. Kret? Okay, so you're gonna go off and do the thing, and everyone's gonna follow you outside because it's like a big thing. You actually notice Jebediah and Kendra are both there, and Morris is everyone's come to watch. And the young man's just like, what's going on?
It'll take a long ass time, so they can, if they want to watch for 8 hours, them.
They want to watch part of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just kind of go out there and I start the ritual and talking to the plants and, putting my hands in the soil.
Hey,
and
Paul, what's going on? What's he doing?
A whole bunch of stuff.
The younger man, while you're doing that.
Yeah. I ignore him. I just keep going.
Yeah. Okay, so you're putting your hands on the soil and you're doing your thing, your ritual, your shimmy shams, up and down it. And
well then, while this is going on, Maris, if it wouldn't be too much, Maris, if it wouldn't be too much, might I ask to maybe see your lab?
My lab. Well, yes, you'll be at this for a
Since
while.
we do have some time to spare, and I must admit that your way of handling those does interest me. It is something that seems to be, well, not frowned upon by, well, her.
It's likely she can't see it at all. Your goddess, well, actually, he doesn't know it's the Raven Queen, does he? Did we figure that out? I don't remember.
I think he did.
Yeah, you point out it's the Raven Queen?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little religion check for Mr. Kret. Fuck! Well, okay then. Let's see, what would he know with the 9? He would know... I guess he would just know general knowledge. That's weird, because this is something he would have dealt with as well, so he would have studied this, so I should probably make that advantage. Because he would have studied Orcus, the Raven Queen, Vecna, and...
Yeah,
he would have studied...
all of those, so so it'd be 23.
Yeah. I'm trying to make like a list in my head so that I know these are the ones he'd get advantage on, these are the ones he wouldn't. So 23. Yes, your goddess is... Oh, I don't know, your patron? What are you exactly? I was thinking some form of cleric, but you seem a bit off for that.
Let's just say that I have a deal.
Oh, yes, one of those. Do watch yourself. Sometimes more ill-fated patrons will pretend to be the one you're following to trick you into their service. Orcus is particularly nefarious. If I'm not mistaken, he hates your patron with a passion.
Oh, I just simply note that I do agree with the thinking of mine. A life is something to be enjoyed while it lasts, and then not to be held on too long or it loses its meaning.
Yes.
So when I do go, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you're walking and talking, by the way.
Yeah, I'd assume.
Yeah, Mars just started walking. Yes, you will notice that these are, well, there are no souls here. These are, it's echoes of a soul that once was. Fakes, if you would. You're walking on down to his lab, and Bayul, are you thinking about anything in particular? Singing songs? Or just focusing?
I'm just focusing. There's lots of interesting plants here that I'm not quite used to.
That's true. They've got corn and potatoes.
Yeah.
They got some beans, and they got carrots.
Okay, yeah, so while I don't have, like, I'm not casting speak with plants, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm still talking to them because I know they can hear me, even though I can't hear them.
Well, the thing was, okay. Not quite how speak with plants. Moving on.
Yeah.
No, I love this. Carry on. Okay.
Just be like, you tall plant, aren't you? Actually, no, he'd be speaking in Gnomish because he can speak that fluently. He'd be like, oh, you're a tall plant, aren't you? You're going to grow nice and good. Proud of you. You can keep doing it.
Just Billy Bob standing next to Jebediah, like on a like Resonance arms. What the hell is he doing talking to that plant? Jebediah's hand just backhands Jebediah in the side face. What I told you about cursing, boy? Not like hard, just like this back of his hand on his cheek.
Right. Yeah. That's me for the next 8 hours. So
okay,
do whatever you want.
I love it. Okay, so you and Mars make your way back to the town hall, in fact. And he actually leads you down to the basement of the town hall. Like, he leads you to, like, this doorway off to the left, because there was the stairwell. Or, off to the right. There's a stairwell on the left, and on the right, there is a door. When you open it, it's stairs that lead down to the basement. So you descend down the stairs. You notice it's pretty clean, well lit in here. Like, usually basements are dank. This place has been gussied up. There's like paintings on the wall. There's nice furniture down here. It's all very well lit by like these, like, what would it be? It would be continual flame. So he's got more of these braziers with like green fire in them.
Quite cozy.
Like, yes, I live here as well as work here. And he gestures over to a corner of the room that's got like a small desk and bed and things like that. Yes, so this is my lab. And as you look, you see the room itself is well cleaned, but it's a bit messy in here. Like, there's a desk that's just stacked with books and papers and pens and ink quills and everything. There's just shelves and shelves of books everywhere. There's like a big work table that like a fourth of the table is like has more papers and books stacked onto it, and you can see like there's just like this alchemist kit and herbalism kit in there, and he's like working. He's got like the corpse of a dog or something on the table that's being dissected and investigated. And you know, well, I'll tell you about that in a bit. It's not a dog. Yeah, it is a dog. Yeah, it's a dog. Okay. And what else would he have? He would probably have in one corner of the room, there's this enclosed closet area. There's like a door that appears to lead to possibly something you don't know where. And yeah, you see it's full of many magical doodads and whatnots and just books and books and books everywhere. This is my lab, home sweet home.
I never actually had a home. Well, not in the last few years. I've been mostly traveling. It does seem to be quite a nice place to stay.
Yes, it's well, it's not as nice as my old home, but don't worry about that. Anyway, so yes, was there anything you wanted to see in particular? I presume this has something to do with, disdain for me. You want to see what I do here?
It's not exactly a disdain of what you do mostly because of the manner you do it. That's quite alright. It's mostly just a disdain of, well, undeads in general. Let's say I wouldn't harm your creations, but I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to help them.
Right, that's fair enough. I mean, they're expendable. They're mostly meant to take hits, perform menial tasks. Although I do work hard to ensure that they're in top condition, as I'd prefer to have. Moving on, excellent workers. Well, yes, this is where I do my work. I guess I'll get the elephant in the room, so to speak, out of the way. He's going to walk over. Yes. He's
I'm
actually
not there though.
He's gonna walk over the closet area and open it up. And he's gonna like tap on like one of the braziers, and it lights up in the same green fire. You notice the fires are green, but the light coming off of them is not. Like, they're giving off white light, but the fire's green.
Alright, and I guess it would be Arcana to know what that is.
Sure. I'll call this a DC 10. Continual Flame. It is a spell known by wizards and sorcerers and some other spellcasters.
Oof, barely.
Yeah. It's a super common spell, so I would have made it where you still, like, you know wizards have spells like this. You would have been fine. But, so yeah, he opens the door and he lights up the thing, and you see, in this room, are skeletons. Like, just like, not animate ones, just corpses. Like, skeletons. He's got skeletons in his walk-in closet. And they're
Skeletons in the closet.
Yeah, and they're all in like these nice tight little bundles, very neatly placed. So it's like, oh yes, this is my store, where my storage, where I keep extra bodies in case these two get destroyed. That one was a brigand that attacked me on the street. That one's from an old graveyard, these four are from an old graveyard found in some ruins. That's another brigand. This one's my Aunt May. Not really. Bit of a joke. So yes, it's a collection of brigands and dug-up graves.
Quite a collection.
Yes. This is in case the ones I have here are destroyed completely. If they're merely bashed apart, I can pick them back up, but sometimes people use fire and things of that nature. It gets problematic. I can also raise corpses with a bit of meat on them, but they usually come out a bit dull-witted. Something about the rotting flesh on them, it damages and stunts the echo. Makes them a bit more unintelligent, but they're a bit more sturdy as well. Hope to one day raise something a bit more powerful.
So that would be the dog on the table then?
No, that is a victim of our unknown second party assisting the vampires. There was a hunter.
Oh, those bug things.
Yes, there was a hunter. This was his dog. He used it for hunting. I have to return it to him one day, but I've been examining its wounds. It appears, and he points to these 3 pierce marks, like right on its side, where it's just like it penetrated. Medicine check. These 3 piercing marks on its side. 5. Those look bad.
Yeah.
These bad rolls, man. Everyone's getting fucked.
As long as the good rolls come in when it matters.
Yeah, when your life depends on it, not these shenanigans. Alright. Well, you can see these 3 piercing marks here. The creature was killed instantly, but what's most notable is if you look at the inside of them, they're slightly burned. What this implies is, whatever did this was a magically enhanced weapon. I presume it was perhaps a trident. And you can also see 2 claw marks, one across the face and one across the chest here. These also have similar bones, so whatever this is, it's magical in its innate base nature. It carries magical weapons, and its very hands are magical. And they're insectoid as well. I've been looking into this. I've done a bit of reading, and I don't really like what I've found. And he walks over to his desk, and he pulls out 2 books off the desk. Tell me, Mr. Montford, have you heard of Yugoloths before?
Well, we were told about
Roll
that
me
earlier, but we were only told the name and general description, like they were like bug things,
I
but
meant beforehand,
otherwise.
yes.
So before that, would it be nature, arcana, or history?
It would be religion or arcana, your choice.
Arcana, because no religion.
22.
There we
You
go.
have heard of Yugoloths before. They are a type of fiend that exist in the chaotic neutral plane between the hells and the abyss.
All right.
Yeah. And he places the book on the thing, and he points to you at an illustration and an entry. And you see in the illustration is a stout, like, bipedal insectoid creature. It has 4 arms. It has this like spiky chitinous armor or chitinous armor all over it. It's like a bug man of some sort. These huge mandibles, 4 arms, and 2 of the arms it's holding a trident, and the other 2 arms are empty. This is what is known as a mesoloth. I believe this to be the insectoid creature that was witnessed.
All right.
If it is, this is very problematic, as not only does it mean that our vampire infection, or infestation, has been communing with devils and demons, fiends, it also means that they've been communing with very powerful fiends. Even though they've been seen together not attacking each other, and the nature of these creatures, they are most likely in the vampire's employ. Yugoloths are greedy creatures. They care for themselves and what money they can get, or what power, what wealth. And that would also explain why they... Oh, we lost someone.
Oh, sorry. I just needed to log out for a second
Okay.
because I got an important work email
Okay.
that I need to check, and work also, when I log into my work stuff, they check what I'm on. And so if they saw I was on roll 20, they'd be like, "Hey, now, why are you on roll 20?" So that's all. I'm still in the voice, so keep going.
Okay. Well, I mean, can you read and listen to this because it's somewhat important information? Then again, you're not here. Moving on.
Yeah. No, I can read and listen. You're good.
Okay, powerful fiends at that. They are greedy creatures. They seek wealth and richery, power. That would also explain why these creatures were witnessed carrying large amounts of jewelry. It's likely that is what the vampires are paying them off with. Fighting them would be difficult. If it is only mesoloths, it would be hard fights, and they are plentiful beasts, so we may see many more than one. In addition to what vampires they're working with. But there are other hireable forms of Yugoloth. One that worries me in particular is this, and he turns the page of the book, and you see this sort of horned, fat, green, winged creature, like this just it's ugly. It's carrying like this huge great axe. This is a Nikonloth. If they have some of these under their employ, we may not be able to stop them. These are incredibly powerful creatures. They are hardy, they can strike very hard and very fast. And when they do strike, it makes you more vulnerable to other attacks. it would be a harsh battle to take even one, and hopeless if we have to take more than one. In addition, all of these Yugoloths have the ability of teleportation. They can just instantly transport themselves small distances at a time. And they seem to be able to do it endlessly. Yes.
That is quite troublesome.
They can also turn themselves invisible at will. And some of them have access to other spells. This large green one can conjure magical darkness and dispel magical effects, and these little ones, these Mesoloths, they can dispel magical effects in addition to creating clouds of toxic gas. Yes.
That might ruin some plans I have if we do fight.
Yes, it is not going to be an easy fight if we do encounter them.
Oh yes.
This is why.
Mainly thinking about how this could ruin the escape. Most of the things that I would use to escape would require a longer effect. Dispelling those would greatly hinder the chances of escaping.
There is a certain saving grace to this. The nature of Yugoloths, they're not loyal in any way, nor are they honest creatures. Even if they have been paid for, if we can kill the one contracting them, or at least silence the person, or even if they are not there, if we are lucky, the orders they were given were not too specific of what to do if someone attempts to run, or if we attempt to do something a bit more tricky. Yugoloths are, as I said, selfish, greedy creatures. They will do what they are ordered to, nothing more, nothing less. If we can make it seem like their lives are in danger, as if they are losing the fight, they may flee. If we can ensure that nobody who can alter the terms of their contract is available to them, we should be able to evade them, and they may not follow us, depending on what their orders
Then
are.
as long as we can convince them that we are not worth their effort, or that we are not any threat to the contract that they have, then we should have safe passage, theoretically.
The problem with that is they've been attacking traders on the roads. Anyone on the roads, really. It appears to be they only come at night, when people make camp on the roads. So, it's likely they're just targeting anyone taking what there is of worth and planning or gathering resources for some grand attack. These vampires, they've been trying to take our towns. Ever since we came here, they've been a threat. They were a very large threat at first when Sinner's Reach was first reached. My wording. And we were able to cast them away at first, as the people of Sinner's Reach are exiles from another land. High magical literacy back in the day. The vampires were not much match for the settlers there. And they've been not too much of a problem ever since, but they appear to be coming back, and they've been getting more aggressive as we've built up more towns. One of the other towns, my brain needs to, Stump, I told you of, was completely wiped out by them in an attack about 6 years back.
So does anyone still live there? Did anyone return?
No.
Or is it is a complete ghost town then?
It is a complete ghost town. The corpses of its citizens slaughtered in the streets remain there. It is possible it could be infested with vengeful spirits. There could still be vampires there lurking in the dark corners. Nobody really wanted to risk attempting to settle it again. So, that is what... that's not all we're dealing with. And he's actually going to pull out the other book. He's going to open it up, He's going to put to a page, and he's going to show you another image of this. It's this humanoid creature. It's bare ass naked with like a belt and like a book hanging over its junk. It's got one tiny, like human-sized arm and one giant, muscly, clawed, like charger from Left 4 Dead 2-esque arm. It's got these little wings on the side of its head. It's horned.
Wait, wings on the side of its head?
Yep, little tiny wings.
Okay.
This is what is known as a Yagnoloth. This creature is incredibly dangerous. That right arm of it could crush a soldier in a single blow. It could kill anyone at any time. It can become invisible at will. It can cast lightning bolts and other forms of magic, dispel powerful magics. It's very dangerous. If we face one of these, our best object would be either to run or attempt to pay it off. This is the contract maker. This is the one that would most likely have to be contacted by the vampires in order to make the contracts with the Yugoloths at all. If we can kill this, or drive it away, or even take its book, we will be able to make the rest of the Yugoloths leave. They will have no reason to be here, and they will not stay.
If we can take the book, it should also be resolved?
It should also what?
If we take the book, it should be able to be resolved?
Yes, if we can take the book, we would actually have control of the Yugoloths and be able to order them to leave. Although, that would be an ill-advised decision. These creatures, they do not part with their book of contracts. It never leaves their side. And fighting one is ridiculous. It's suicide.
What more do you know about that creature?
The Yagnoloth. It shares...
Oh, yes.
It shares the same nature as the rest of the Yugoloths. It is greedy and lazy. It will, if we can convince it to, well, we would have to pay it, most likely, to betray its current contract. These things will sell themselves to the highest bidder. If we could easily win this just by being rich. So if we can pay it off, or if we can deny the vampires whatever funding they're using to pay it off, it's likely that it or the other Yugoloths will simply leave, as they have no other reason to stay. It's unlikely to be loyal to the vampires in any way either. If we can stir some sort of conflict between them, it may turn on them as well, as they are not bound by their contracts as devils would be. They could easily break them, just walk away. That's all the information I have, really.
So then, our best shot would be finding whoever is contracted with that one, or whoever is the main thing that just holds everything in place here,
Yes,
and find a way to make that disappear.
Yes, taking out the vampires would be our best bet, as the Yugoloths will be difficult.
So avoiding those and getting the vampires. So
if we do have to fight them, it's best to hold them off, and any overseers they have with them, whether it be vampires or whatever else they've been associating themselves with. If we could take them out, or get them to leave, or convince them to leave, we can avoid fighting the Yugoloths.
Would you know if they have any kind of magic vision or sight, or any magic senses? that could maybe hinder if we try to avoid them.
They do have the ability. Some of them have the ability to detect magical energies. Yes, it's the same spell as detect magic. They can cast it innately. Come on, I'm consulting my notes. Yeah, some of them can cast magics that will allow them to detect other magics. So it's a spell I know myself. It's detect magic.
Yes, I also can use that one.
Yeah.
So then, as long as we have a magical item, okay, so we all can. As long as we have any magical items, they might be able to see us approach. Well, if they are
If they
using
decide to
the
cast
spell.
it.
Yes,
Although
so
what
as long
I'm
as we don't give them a reason to do it, we should be able to pass by or pass without getting their attention.
yes, it would be the difficulty is that does render us limited in escape options if destroying their masters does not make them leave. We may have to fight them off, as turning invisible and running off would be ill advised. I doubt any of us are well versed in teleportation magics. Your friend there, the druid. The druid, have you ever seen him cause a tree to warp and distort into the shape of a gate and then walk through it?
I have not.
That would have been a good escape plan if we could pull it off. Transport via plants!
Bro, that's like a 5th level spell.
Yep.
At least. You shitting me? I can barely do 3rd level.
Yeah, I know. It's Mars. He doesn't know if how powerful or not you are.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yes, if we have to fight these, it will be. We would most
Yes,
likely
if we
die.
do have to fight those, I think I'll just drift away.
Yes, I'm going to level with you here. I don't think we can fight these. The vampires alone would be a grand threat that could probably
Oh,
kill
I
us
have
all.
absolutely no intention of fighting those. The vampires, maybe. Those actually I would enjoy putting down, but I have no interest in fighting those things.
Yes. Well, this is all the information I have on our threat right now. I know what it is, but I don't know why they're here, who they're working for. The last vampire lord was slain, or at least the last in this area was slain 8 years ago, before I came. Some paladin and his friends came through and then left. But there's been a new one. More spawn have been showing up, people have been disappearing. It's been an increase in their magical literacy as well, so I presume they're a spellcaster of some sort.
Well, uh, I think that's pretty much all I would be needing to know, or for the moment that I can think of that I might need to know about the future encounters. Hopefully, we never do encounter them.
Yeah! Hopefully!
Well, then, I think I'm going to leave you to your own things and maybe go back to the inn.
But we do still
Uh,
have more preparations to make, and we should make it in some haste.
right, the horse and or carriage.
As well as perhaps some holy water from the church.
Yes, that too.
Before we move on to that, please tell me, what do you know of vampires?
What to do? I know of vampires. Arcana, religion,
Your choice
or
of
I
Arcana or Religion. 17. So, you know, first off, that they can be destroyed by sunlight. You know they can regenerate. And that radiant damage or holy water can make that
Oh,
stop.
I wish I would have had the what's I don't remember the cantrip, the one that does from healing. I wish I picked that.
Chill Touch, they probably would have been
Yes.
immune to it, I think. I don't know if they're immune to necrotic damage or not. I'll actually have to consult my notes on that. Actually, you know,
I
that is
mean,
probably something you
even if
would
they're
know.
immune to the damage, that wouldn't necessarily mean that they're immune to the effects that stops the healing.
True.
Even if I do know damage, if they can't heal the damage that's been done, it's still a win.
I'm checking my things.
It's okay. I got spells that do radiant damage.
Yep.
And I've got Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast!
Basically
A
just
staple.
what I
Okay,
spam all the time.
they're resistant to necrotic damage, but they are not immune to it. So yes, the spell would work just fine. That's the worst part is I don't think Mars knows a spell either. Nope. He chose a different spell.
Well,
Yeah.
but I have guidance.
Yeah. That's good. I'd considered going Magic Initiate for Mars, but moving on. Well,
Okay.
we should probably make haste, as we'll need to make these preparations.
Holy water first, and then the horses and our carriage.
Yes, we want to head to the chapel for that. Our local priest is a
Then again,
Lathander.
how much did you say would horses be?
Depending on what we get with the size of your friend, we'll probably need a large carriage and 2 horses. That could be at 150, 175 to even 200 if we get a nicer carriage. Even then, I don't know if they have a nicer carriage. We may have to order one that would take weeks and be out of...
Yes, I do. And holy water might be a higher priority.
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, you were hired by a mercenary group. It's likely that they've ordered some materials for you, so we may be able to at least talk the priest into giving us some for free.
Ooh, trying to talk people into free stuff. I am on board for that.
Well then, shall we go? Well,
Then
actually,
let's...
before we go, there's something I should do. Higher. I need to read one of Maris's spells because I need to know if he should do this or not. I need your turn. Nope. Sorry, I'm consulting notes. Okay. Well, before we toss ourselves to the fire, as I believe, I'm probably going to need more servants, more soldiers, as it was. You okay, Charles? So, I would like you to go ahead of me to the chapel, and make sure you bring your contract with you. That will maybe waive you some fees.
Oh, I always carry it with me.
Excellent. I will be here making some preparations that I should.
Oh, one last thing. Wait, would I know this? vampires being immune to charms?
You rolled a 17, right?
Yep.
I'm going to say that not many people would know that, because it would require you to like cast a spell on them, fail, and then survive. So I'm going to say not with the 17.
Do you know if vampires have any sort of immunities?
Smart boy, asking Mars.
Yes, that's.
Well,
Oh,
there was nothing about
I'll
it in
ask
my
this.
books.
I'll just ask the priest. Maybe he knows.
God damn it! Got +8 too. Yes. Well, I'll be here making some preparations. Good day. And Mars is actually gonna go back into his little closet where he has the corpses and pulling out some
Alright, so
materials.
I am off alone to a religious place. Goody.
Yes. Yep.
Fun. Okay. Let's
Would you
go.
like to roll a religion check on Lathander? Because Mars did tell you that the priest was a priest of Lathander.
Sorry, that cut off a bit.
Mars told you that the priest was a priest of Lathander.
Yeah.
Would you like to roll a religion on
there.
that? 19. Ooh,
Oh, I see.
okay. You would know that the god Lathander is the god of the spring, the dawn, renewal, creativity. It is a life and light domain god.
Basically, the complete opposite of the Reaping Queen.
Yeah. Yeah. He is. Oh, brain, please work. I need you. He's known as the. What was it? The Dawn Father or the Morning Lord? The Morning Lord. He's also known as the Morning Lord. His holy symbol is a road moving on. Is like a road that travels into a sunrise. You know, his followers tend to be somewhat fanatical as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go there.
Okay. So you start making your way through. You walk through the market district again. You see the buildings again. General store, the magic shop,
yes,
bead
not
seller.
at the gem merchant.
Ah, yes. Hello.
Oh, wasn't that?
Why is he
Oh,
old?
wasn't that?
Fury,
Yeah,
the tiefling.
wasn't that the tiefling? Yeah.
Yep. Oh, hello. Yes, Fury, the tiefling bead seller.
Beads.
Beads.
With the metallic one that I still have around the neck that sometimes Beatrice just pecks.
So yes, you make your way to the chapel. It is easily the largest building in the place. It's got these grand double doors. It's beautifully crafted. There's all this like paraphernalia, all these like arts of like sunrises and dawns and like a man standing atop a hilltop with the sun rising behind him holding up a baby. Just everywhere. There's like a statue of that as well, except no sunrise behind it.
Here we go.
Well, that's something you would see inside. Shit. Well, either way. So yeah, are you entering? Here we go.
Yep.
Okay. You enter, and then you see there's the stained glass windows of the dawn, and it's everywhere. And there's the big statue made of marble of the man holding up the baby, and there's like this very large stained glass window that you notice it's facing directly east. So when the sun rises, the light will shine directly through it, through the stained glass window. It's the statue of the man holding up the baby. You see a gnome gentleman, in fact. Too bad Biola isn't here. Anyway,
Yep.
There we go. A gnome gentleman. He's wearing these priestly robes. He appears to be... he appears to be a young gnome. actually,
yeah,
'cause she's
so
not.
just to be sure, because last time that seemed to be something that happened, are you changing any of the maps? Is there something that's supposed to be appearing on the screen?
When I do a combat, I'll usually do something like that.
Okay, because I know,
And
like, now it's the
yeah,
end.
it's still the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
It
That
just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, this is all theater of the mind for now.
Yep.
If we do like a
It's
combat, I'll
it's
draw you
what I
in.
assumed, but it happened before, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask if his name is Jim Jar.
No, bad by you. You're not here. No
Ooh,
animal
the metagame
messenger for you.
question.
You don't know what's happening. Anyway, some mole climbs through the wall and says, anyway, a gnome gentleman. He appears to be rather young, and you see he's sort of he's carrying some candles from like a back room and placing them in like different locations and things like that. There's a few people in the church, just sort of quietly in prayer. 2 or 3 in the pews.
Well, I'll make my way to the gnome who seems to be, who I assume would be in charge.
Yeah, he's wearing priest garments. He's
Yeah.
wearing like these like white and tan robes with like this big old symbol of like of the road leading into the dawn, and
I put on my best fake smile and go on.
ah, yes. Oh,
Oh.
welcome.
Oh.
Ooh, we keep losing a guy. You okay? Hello.
Yep, it was
Okay.
being glitchy, so I logged out and logged in.
Ah, yes, hello. Oh, yes. Welcome to the Temple of Lathander, the Dawn Lord, the Morning Lord, the Dawn Father. Many things.
What time of the day is it?
It would be about, let's see, you guys woke up, you talked to the guy.
Is it still
you
morning?
Went to the farm, you went back. Yeah, it's still morning. I'm trying to figure out if it's...
Good morning to you.
I'd say it's about midday.
Oh, I thought you
Like,
just said it was the morning.
It is still morning. Like, the sun is in the center of the sky, man. That's morning. Don't give me that noon crap. Anyway, the sun is up. People are bustling.
Well, hello. I'm with the Valiant Blades. We would be wondering, me and my companions that aren't presently here would be wondering.
Can you
What?
stop for a sec? Everyone leave and re-enter the call, because you're getting, like, pretty cutty.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay.
Everyone there?
I'll start over.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm here along with companions that are away at the moment, from the Valiant Blades Guild. We were wondering if maybe you had some supplies that we could use.
Ah, Valiant Blades. You're the ones hired to deal with that vampire problem. Do you have your contract with you?
I do indeed, and I pull it out from my backpack.
Yes, good. The Valiant Blades ordered 10 vials of holy water from me to be prepared. I'll go get them. He shuffles on to the back room again, putting the candles down, like, on the floor next to the steeple. Like, this is very like Catholic church pews and podium
And that is when I would need a bag of holding, because I don't think that I can fit all of that in my bag with everything that I already
They're
have.
normal candles. You get like 3 copper.
No, I mean the vials of holy water.
Oh, they're not big. Well, okay, they're kind of big. You'll be able to carry them, maybe. So okay, he leaves. He's gone for about 2 minutes.
I just sit down at the front row and
In one of the pews.
pretend to pray.
Pretending to pray. Roll me
Well,
a
to
charisma
that-
saving throw. Let's see how pissed off the Raven. Don't actually. I'm kidding. Raven Queen hates you now. You lose your spell slots.
No, I'm pretending to pray to that one while actually, like,
Yeah.
praying to the Raven Queen.
Yes. Okay, so about 2 minutes. God damn it. 2 minutes pass. For fuck's sake. 2 minutes pass. You're defiling the sanctity of this church. No. And he comes back. Says, "Yes, this is what was ordered by the Valiant Blades. 10 vials of holy water, blessed by our Dawn Lord Lathander." I'm screwing this. It's Morning Lord. Fuck me. I may or may not have had to do this rather quickly to figure out. Anyway, if our Morning Lord Lathander should be quite effective against those filthy night spawn.
It should indeed.
And he's going to hand you the, he's got like a tray of it. He's going to say, "Do you have a bag or something to put this in?"
Yes, I do.
Preferably a bag for holding. Sorry.
You know, you need a face arm.
A face arm. Yeah, that's true. A face arm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you put them in your bag. I'm going to say...
How much would fit in the bag?
I don't do, like, crazy encumbrance. Unless you're carrying, like, something big and heavy, I'm not going to...
Okay, I have the Explorer's pack. I have my Cartographer's tools, Forgery kit, Minor potion.
How much weight are you carrying? Tell me that number.
I can't really have a weight for some of those. Well, okay, those are paper.
It'll say total weight, whatever that says.
Total weight, 98.56.
You can just carry these with everything else. You'll want to distribute those to the rest of the party when you get the chance, because they're kind of heavy.
My carrying capacity is about 600 pounds, so...
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, Cal's carrying a lot of shit.
Yeah.
How heavy are they?
No, like, don't worry too much about it. I'm gonna say you can carry these, but you won't be able to carry much else. Like, you won't be able to carry a great sword with all these and everything else right now.
Oh yeah, the only weapon or, like, thing that I'm carrying is my...
I meant in addition to everything else. Like, you can carry them. Don't worry too much about encumbrance. Like, that's just...
It's mostly, like, the physical space that I have in my bag.
Yeah. You have just enough. These are, like, the baseball-sized.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not huge.
Alright then. Thank you. And, what is it again? It's the Dawn...
the Morning Lord.
No, I'm speaking out of character for that.
It's the Morning Lord.
Morning Lord, what? Or is it just Morning Lord Lathander? And praise the Morning Lord.
Yes, blessings of the Morning Lord upon you as well, good sir.
And with that, I will bow slightly, trying not to drop anything, and...
You've closed it up in your pack, you're fine.
And I will leave.
Yeah. That's your holy water, getting the fuck out!
Yep.
You could have bought more. I probably should have told you before, you could probably have bought more. Moving on.
I mean... We have that for now, and I can't really take more.
Word of God,
I might come back
be
with
fine.
others.
Yeah, word of God, you'll be fine.
But yeah, next up, the stables, if there's any, or wherever I could get
the stables?
Yeah.
There's
stables? Probably none.
There is a stable.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, you saw it when you were on your way to the farm. It's just outside the town. Like, this is a good-sized city with, like, good walls and things. There's, like, farms outside of it. It's pretty big.
Then that's where I go.
Yeah, there's a stable.
And that's where I go.
Okay. Poor Bayul. Just, I'm casting a spell for 8 hours and the rest of the game is happening when I'm not here.
Yep, but, you know, I elected to do it, so I'm okay with that. It's just shopping.
So the stables are near Bayul?
Yes. Like... No. Basically, when you leave the gate, the stables, welcome to Staples, the stables will be on your left, and the farm will be, like, on your right, and there's, like, more farms around the stables and around the town.
So then I'll just wave at Bayul when I get out
He's kind of
before
far
going.
away. He's in the distance. You see like the gray outline of Bayul standing there, just doing.
I mean,
his
Bayul
thing.
has good perception.
Yeah, but he's also like doing an important ritual thing that requires him to look
True.
down at the crops and bless them with magical nature energy.
He's currently doing the rain dance right now to make the rain come.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just saying he's
so-
distracted.
Is there anyone near the stables?
Yes, you do see a younger gentleman. He's got. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. He's got cropped black hair, and he's just sitting there in his chair, just watching the horses. He's probably done all his chores for the day for now, so he's just waiting. He's on like a porch, so it's like an overhang. It's like the front door. He's sitting on that chair. He's got the bit of straw in his mouth, the hat over his eyes, probably napping. Or just being lazy.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, welcome. Welcome to Iron Top Stable.
I was wondering if you might be lending some of your horses for the right price, of course.
You want to rent a horse or you want to buy a horse?
Rent them. We are going to be doing some traveling, not too far, just a day's worth, and that's why we might be. Well, it would be easier by horse.
Well, if you're not going between towns, you'll have to rent the horse on a day-to-day basis. If you're going between towns, you rent a horse from a town-to-town basis. So, are you going to another town, or you're just taking the horse for a trip into the wilderness?
What did we decide on again?
You never decided
underground?
if you were going to the other town or the ruin yet. You just
We're
heard
going to
about it.
both.
I know, but yeah, pick one first.
I mean, if we're going to another town, but there's no one.
Yeah. If there's no people there, it won't count because
If there's
basically
no
it's
one,
like
it would
there's
probably be
Yeah.
day to day.
Yeah,
Unless he doesn't know.
it would be day to he would know. It was big news. It would be day to day
With
because
town to town.
the reason it's town to town may take you a couple of days, but they'll only charge you like a day's travel worth because you take the horse to the other town. Like basically the stables trade horses. So it's like you bring the horse and carriage to that town and then like
Okay.
yeah. So basically like the stables have an agreement between towns. So like they trade horses and carriages basically. Like they all have this big business thing
So
going.
if we go to Stump Town, then
Stump is not part of the agreement because there's nobody there. So you'd have to do a day-to-day basis.
Right then. It would surely be day to day.
Okay, day-to-day. That would be 25 gold every 24 hours. That's just for the horse.
Holy
per
shit,
horse.
that's not a great exchange rate.
Yeah. Hey, you're renting the horses. What if the horses die?
Then we'll pay for it if they die. We'll worry about that if it comes to it.
But what if they die and you just skip town? Is the point? That's why it's so expensive. Like you're basically paying for the horse. In general, like they're gouging you. Like this is general knowledge. Renting a horse is gouging.
Right then.
I mean, you could
that
try.
seems a bit pricey.
Yeah.
How about an alternative? What if? Yeah, I'm assuming the high price might be because, well, things happen with a renting.
Vampires walking the streets and the trails.
How about down payment first, and if the horse gets back, then maybe it doesn't cost as much?
For that, shifts the piece of straw in his mouth to the other side. Roll me a persuasion check.
Why do I have that open? There we go. And
27. So
yes, plus 8.
Let's see. It's just gonna
Oh,
be
that's a 19. Damn.
It's gonna be a D10 plus 1. Or D20 plus 3. Alright. I'd say 15 gold down payment. If you get the or 25 gold down payment. If you get the horse back in one piece, not too scuffed up, you get 15 of it back.
So then it would be, for 3 horses, it would be.
You only need 2, you know. If you're doing the
What?
carriage. If you're doing just horses, you'll need 3, but if you're doing the carriage, you just need 2.
Would you also happen to have a carriage or
You want to buy or to rent?
to rent once again?
Alright, well, I got 2 regular carriages. One's a work carriage, very sturdy built, meant for heavy loads. The other's a traditional carriage, just meant to cart people around. And the third is a good quality carriage. It's a stagecoach.
The one of for
Roofed.
the one for the heavy loads.
Okay, I was about to say, I hope you pick that one.
You do know the heavy
How
loads
much would it-
one. The heavy loads one has just got like a one-man seat up front, and it's just like this flat plank of wood with like 2 little walls on the side of it that it's meant for carrying large amounts of shit. So it'll get you there, but it'll be uncomfortable. But that's your call. You know, it's not meant for carting people. It's meant for carting like logs.
It's not my problem.
Yeah. I mean, you can be on the carriage too. Anyway, Mr. Kret's going to be disturbed.
We also need to bring his bodyguards too, so
Yeah, but
Probably-
they can run. Like they're fine. They can just go.
No
and go.
exhaustion.
Yeah, they are immune to exhaustion. So they can just go and go and go.
It's the road entertainment.
Yeah. Just fucking, what is it, T-1000 running alongside. Holy shit! Anyway.
Alright then, so how much would it be to rent 2 horses and that heavy load carriage?
The heavy load carriage would be 50 to buy and 50 to rent. Now, with our little agreement, I'd say 25 to rent. Well, 50 to rent, you get 25 back if you bring it back in one piece.
So then, it was 25 for the horses to rent?
Yeah, it's 25. It'll be 56, 75 for everything, and you'll get 40 back if you bring it back in one piece.
That sounds fair enough.
Very well. Okay, you were getting 2 horses, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be 50 to rent. So that'd be 100 gold for the rental, and you get 50 back if it's all in one piece.
I'll be taxing a bit from the others.
Yeah, like you can call group fund on that. Probably. That depends on how all the others. Anyway.
Oh, I'm guessing if it's persuasion to try to get the others to pay.
Anyway.
So yeah,
So yeah, it'll be
it's the
100
price
gold
of the
and you get
pearl.
50 back. So
there we go. The pearl was used.
one moment. I'm writing this in notes so I don't forget. Okay. As you were saying?
Right then. So I will hand over the 100 gold.
Thank you kindly, good sir. Any
Oh, this will greatly improve the quality of our travel. So,
quality? So
well, the time of it anyway.
yeah. he fetches two good, strong-looking horses. One's black, one's white with black speckles and spots. And just hitches them up to the carriage. He brings it out forward, and he says, "Now, you do know how to handle one of these, right? Why not spook the horses?"
I think I do have someone who might be more fluent in this kind of things.
Right. Well, here are the horses. This one's Daisy. He points to the speckled one. And this one's Johnson. He points to the black one. Bring him back in one piece.
I will try my utmost best to do it.
Okay. Okay. Well, here you go. Good day, sir. Nice doing business with you.
We might not be leaving yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I was simply inquiring for the price and wanted to make all the dealings.
Right. Well, you
right
can.
this moment. However, we might not be leaving at the very moment.
Yeah. Well,
as my friend is helping out with the farmlands over there.
Yeah. Well, you can
And
pay now,
won't
and
be done for quite some time.
Excellent. You can pay now. I won't start the timer until it's time for you to leave. I'll take these horses back in. Kind of wish you told me before I hitched them up. Watched me do it this whole time. I don't know if you stopped him or not. Anyway. Alright, well, I'll see you when you get here, and I won't start the timer until you depart.
Very well.
Okay, you pay him the 100 gold?
Yep.
Okay. So he takes the gold, and he starts taking the horses back and putting them back in, and now you have time and things to do. It's about midday, so you've still got more day to shenanigans around. Maybe check on Bayul.
Yeah, I guess I'll go check on Bayul since
Poor lad's been in the sun all day.
since I'm quite close. I'll go look.
Okay. How's Bayul doing?
Still focusing on this ritual.
Yep.
Talking to the plants. Ignoring everyone else.
Got things to eat, or
Probably got some fruit when he needs it, but
yeah, you do know if you don't like spend hours away from the ritual, that you can stop in the middle and like have some food and something and then continue again.
Yeah.
But you'd have like maybe a 30-minute window to do that before the magic starts to wear off. So you could take a little lunch break.
Little breaky break.
Mark off a day's ration. And so
yeah, I'm just focusing on the spell. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, Cal, do you arrive? Do you see him there? Say anything? What do you do?
I'm just gonna just go close and just say, hey there, so how are things going on here?
Good. Magic take long time.
Just rain dancing.
Well,
grab some of the dirt and raise it up into the sky.
I managed to get us some horses and a carriage, which should probably allow us to take on all we need to get there.
Good. There room for Brutus and carriage?
There would be.
There probably is.
Okay.
Like, Brutus could easily fit in Bayul's lap. Be a lapdog for the trip.
However, I might require some, how did you call it again? Some shiny rocks, as a payment, because, it was quite pricey.
Okay. Me spend a lot of shiny rock on beads, but still have some left. This enough?
Like 4.
He hands you 50. This enough?
Oh, that's quite good. Thank you.
Okay.
I can try and gouge my oil.
Well then.
Elephants never forget.
Never.
Okay, you get some money from Bayul. You got like half of the money from Bayul.
Well, would you require anything for the rest of the day? I'm guessing there's still quite some time to be spent here doing this ritual.
Yep. How long have I been working on this?
It's about midday now. You came in the morning, so you've probably been at it for like, let's see, 4 or 5 hours.
Okay.
About halfway done.
Halfway done. You feed Brutus, please. Give him meat.
All right, I will.
Thank.
When you do come back to the inn to sleep, I have some of the holy flask, the water that can hurt vampires. I have gotten some from the priest, so I have some for you.
Oh, thank. But my magic hurt vampire without water, and me have cool flame sword.
All right.
Cool flame sword.
Thank though. No need water.
What
All right.
cool flame
Well,
sword.
The DM doesn't know.
I didn't see one. You're only allowed one uncommon magic item.
Yes, I know. It is a spell, good sir.
Oh, yes. Very well. Do 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 da 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 da. I'm looking. Oh wait, you put it in the thing.
I did.
Flame blade.
oh,
okay, that creates it. Okay, my stupid brain thought like, oh, it's just a rename of green flame blade. No, it's.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got you. You basically
Yeah.
conjure an all fire flame tongue.
Yeah, and it has a finesse prop. It says that it uses like the scimitar, which I'm proficient in. Also, scimitar's finesse, and finesse I can use strength or dex. So I would be using strength with that.
It's similar in size and shape. It does not say it is a finesse weapon, but I'll say
Then
that's
again,
fine.
by default, it's strength. Finesse allows you to use dexterity if you want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say because it is the size and shape, and on top of that, it's weightless because it's made of fire. It gets the finesse property.
Awesome. Sweet.
Like, there is no reason for it not to. That would be more finessey than an actual finesse weapon.
Oh, it's a
Right.
melee spell attack. Gotcha. So that's even higher. That's even higher than my thing. Okay, cool. Let me just edit that. But
that's fine.
yeah, we're good.
Wow, that's a good spell.
That does fire damage, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that won't... You notice that... Well, above game, that doesn't do bonus damage to them. Only Radiant does.
No, I know, but it's still magic.
Yeah.
It's still good damage.
Yeah, you can hit ghosts with it. Anyway. I'll keep that in mind. Okay.
Alright, well, since you don't seem to require anything else, I will be on my way back and try to entertain Brutus.
Okay. So you've done that. You've been out of Morris's thing for about... It took you about an hour to walk there and do the exchange and then see him. Actually, it'll take you about an hour and a half. So yeah, it's been about an hour and a half, collectively, when you go to check on Brutus. So like from when you left Morris's lab, it's been an hour and a half.
So where's that dog now?
He was in the
He was in the
roll
room.
me an intelligence. Shh, don't tell him.
Yeah. You wouldn't know it was.
Yeah, he wouldn't. So let's see if he can just put together. He probably have him in his room.
I
You
cannot.
don't know where that dog is.
So as I'm go as I'm basically back in town, I realize I don't know where it is, so I make my way back to
Okay,
you.
I'll go back to Pyul. I'll say you're only halfway, so it only takes you like, I don't know, 20 minutes to walk back. Not even halfway, but yeah. I'll say that's
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry to bother again, Bayul. Where is Brutus?
Oh, he in room.
Oh,
when
I
you get
would
food,
need your key to have access to the room.
yep, here you go. When you get
Thank you.
food, open door, throw food in and shut quick. Me don't know if he friend to you or not. Me haven't had time to train.
That's true.
He might want to attack you.
Right then.
So throw food in and shut door quick. You fine.
All right. So I'll head back again to town.
Okay.
This time knowing where he is.
Alright.
And I'll go back to the inn.
Alright, so you're in the tavern. Bayul's not there. So yeah, you walk. It's midday. There's not many people in here. It's not as busy and bustling as it was before at the end of the day.
So
It's like 2 people in there.
Oh yeah, our stay is basically paid for, right?
Yeah, like
Including the meals?
Yep, room board, 3 square meals a day or 4 a day.
Alright,
3.
then I'll just start with a meal for myself and Beatrice, and
Yep, it is
then
lunchtime.
after that's done, then I'm gonna take some meat upstairs.
Yep. His meat is also paid for.
Okay, now the door.
Now, how do you want to handle this? Do you want to like sleight of hand do it real fast? Do you want to stealth and try to sneak in there and do it? Do you just want to splash into the wind?
Unlock it and then just quickly
Okay,
turn the handle open, throw it in, and close back.
Yep, sleight of hand check. 20, okay, you make it. I was putting you against the passive perception of the wolf. He was like asleep or something. So yeah, you just toss it in there. You just open the door, toss it in there. Do you just close the door immediately, or do you look or anything?
Curiosity got the better of me. I'm gonna look.
He's asleep.
Alright. What else is in the room?
You probably see Bayul's pack. There's a bed, a nice rug, a dresser, there's a little desk. I think that room has a window. One of them had a window, I think.
No,
Bayul's.
mine
No,
didn't have
my
a window.
room
His
had
did.
a window.
Okay, no window on his.
To sneak out.
Yeah.
Specifically to sneak out.
Yep.
Always have an escape plan.
Yep. Yeah, you see. Unless Bayul took his pack with him.
I mean, I imagine he would have. Doesn't
Okay,
really.
No pack. It's just Brutus in there.
He doesn't really own a lot to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd probably find the fruit up there, the extra fruit.
Oh, yeah. Fruit.
Oh,
Yeah.
all the extra fruit. Oof.
Call this a DC 10. Nah, he's a dog. He won't. Never mind. Fruit doesn't smell good.
I'll just leave the room and close the door
Yeah.
behind and lock.
Yeah. As you close the door, you hear. and then it's eating the meat. Brutus has been fed.
Ayo.
Yay!
Good wolf.
Yes.
With that, oh god, there's still so much time.
Oh, there's delicious lunch. Yeah, you can time skip, you know. You don't have to act out every moment.
I'll just go back to my room and do stuff.
You do know you haven't visited the general goods store, so if there's anything you want to buy there.
Oh, I will make a copy of the map of the area that I made when I came over here.
Okay, so you're gonna copy a map over
not
lunch?
the town itself, but the area before the the town when I
Yeah.
was carried in the trunk.
Mhm. nestled lovingly.
So then I go to the general store. Yeah.
Okay. So you noticed this time you walk up to the store, and you didn't really read it the first time, but the sign says Cret Goods and Trade.
All right.
Yeah. You remember Mars didn't want to go in there.
Yep. Then I'll go in.
Okay. So you walk in, and it's a just a pretty regular looking general store. They've got packs and backpacks, and they've got some arrows and things. They've got very simplistic weaponry. You'd have to go to a blacksmith for anything better. Like they have not even all the simple weapons. They have some ammo. They have roll a perception check. I'm gonna say your passive perception was the thing set, but roll a perception check for 4. Okay, nope. So you see shop clerk in there, young woman, red hair, freckles.
All right. I'll just go to whoever's closest. Does the woman look like she's buying from there, like
No,
looking
she's like
around, or?
at the. She's. There's no one else in there. She is at the brain. Please work. I need you. Counter. She's at the counter, just like resting her head on her hand. She's collecting a paycheck right now.
All right. I'll just look around at what's in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I mean, are you gonna approach the woman at all? Because you already did take a look around.
Oh yeah, right. I failed to take a look around.
I mean, you could do it again. It would just take more time.
Hmm.
You don't have to talk to the clerk if you don't want to. You notice this one? It does have
Yeah.
shelves you can skulk around.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't see shit.
Aw, yeah, it's kind of dark in here. But
That
it
doesn't
does
matter. I
shelves.
have dark vision.
Oh, yeah, it does have shelves. It does have skulking shelves. Yeah, do you want to talk to the clerk, or you want to? I'm gonna say you're reaching the 20-minute point. She's probably, I'm gonna say, yeah, she's probably noticed you. Excuse me. Welcome to Cret Goods and Trade. Can I help
Oh,
you?
hello. Oh, sorry. I was just looking around. I have a lot of time to kill, and I was told that this was a place where I could find a lot of general goods, and maybe something might prove to be useful in here.
Yeah, we got all kinds of. We got ammunition, we got tools of the trade, we got packs, we got rations, anything a hunter and adventurer would need. Here at Cret Goods and Trade.
Hmm.
Roll me a history check. Ooh. Going live? Hello?
You good?
I'm here.
Yeah, this is the shopping episode, by the way. Roll me a history check again.
History. Oh my God.
9! You've heard that name before, somewhere. Cret Goods and Trade. And not from Morris, but like you've just heard of like that store name before. Cret Goods and Trade. You've never been to this town before.
Hmm. Excuse me. The name seems to be ringing a bell, and which is weird since it's the first time I've been here.
Yeah, this is a chain store owned by a family of wealthy merchants, the Cret family.
Oh.
Hence the name, Cret Goods and Trade.
Sorry, there's something on my screen. There we go. Hmm. All right. Some rations actually might be good since we're
You guys do have a
gonna
lot of
be.
fruit, but yeah, you can.
Yeah, we're
Fruit
gonna
doesn't
be
last long.
doing some traveling, so maybe a day or two. How much would that be?
You know, it's going to take you 2 days to get to and from the town, and like a full day to get to and from the other place. You probably want like 4 or 5 days. Just
Oh,
to be
I'm just
safe.
being polite, like
Oh,
offering like
Oh.
that. I know we probably will be having much more food,
yeah.
so just like I'm gonna buy like some of
Yeah,
the
we're also getting 6 days of rations from the farmer. So
Yeah. Although none of that will be preserved, so it would be good to have emergency rations because the things you have
that's
will
the
go
thing,
bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
like ememergency rations. So
Because the farmer
I
can
do have
give you
maybe
like
I do have good
produce.
berry. I just don't prepare it every day.
Yeah.
So yeah.
hmm So around 2 or 3 days, maybe.
Well, 2 or 3 days rations. That'll be. What was it for rations? It was. Rations. Rations are. It doesn't say. I'm going to say 2 copper per a day. God damn it. Roll 20. GM rolling 2 copper. There are 10 copper and a gold. Or 10 copper and a silver, not a gold.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 copper, so 6. 2 coppers. Then I'll take maybe I'll take 5 days.
Five
And
days worth. So that's 10 copper. That's 1 silver. So you have 9 silver
uh
pieces and remove 1 gold.
yeah, I was gonna ask if they have change for gold because I do not.
Yeah, like you hand her a gold and she hands you 9 silver.
And here we go.
Will be anything else?
That would be all, unless there's something else that
I
catches
mean,
my eye.
now's the perfect time to be creative. Like, please note, a general store will have all kinds of things like ropes and grappling hooks and torches and like all kinds of stuff.
I don't need most of that except
You
for
also have
the
certain
grappling hook.
special items that you didn't succeed on your check for. Mm.
Hmm.
But yeah, you
What
just
could I need?
yeah. I'm just saying now's the
Oh
perfect
yeah,
time to be creative.
Thieves' Stool. If you use that without proficiency, what happens?
You just don't add your proficiency bonus to it.
Right then. Would you happen to have any tools for unlocking things?
Yeah, we do. They're right over there. She points to the shelf behind you and to your left. You see some
Great.
small oaken boxes, and you also see some cloth like belt ones.
Hmm. So, and with that, I never really used any tools before. So, are they consumed or just can
They
I
are not.
use them repeatedly? Okay.
Yeah, they are not consumed unless like you nat one and I'm feeling malicious. I'm not gonna say you break your lockpicks.
All right. So I'll take. How much would one be?
That'll be 25 gold.
Hmm. Hmm.
Things expensive. That 200 gold's not looking as shiny as it was before, is it?
Huh.
It also doesn't help when you spend like 125 of it on like beads and fruit.
Oh my god.
And
Did you?
you know,
I thought you spent like a collective 10 gold on beads and fruit.
no. I spent a lot of money on a lot of and like
uh,
pastries and all this stuff.
oh,
When I gave you 50, I was at 84.
oh
So
my
I'm now
god.
down to 34.
Hmm. Maybe some other time.
Alright. We got ropes and grappling hooks, gunpowder, uh, bags of sand. Don't know why we have those. Got pitons. Gonna be climbing.
Hmm. For now, I think I'm gonna be good with the rations. Thank you.
All right. Have a nice day, and thank you for shopping with Cret Goods and Trade. Come again.
Do they force you to say this?
Every day. She has never at one point moved her head off of her hand and has never stopped resting her elbow on that counter. She is slouched forward in a chair.
I won't leave just yet, so things don't really seem to be going that well for you, or am I mistaking the atmosphere here?
Uh, it's a job. It's just boring.
No, nothing really exciting happening in a town where there's only a few travelers at a time.
You are my first customer in 2 days.
Oh, that is dreadful.
Like, it's a general store. Well, it's an adventurer's general store focused because, like, the stands provide most day-to-day goods. This store, like, the only people they get are, like, hunters and passing adventurers and traders.
Well then,
Oh, they also sell, like, tents and bedrolls and shit.
what and what?
Tents and bedrolls.
Oh,
I forgot about that. Those would have been obvious. You probably would have seen those with, like, your,
I already have a bedroll anyway,
Yeah.
but a tent could maybe be useful.
Yeah. Sorry, I completely
I
forgot.
mean, I don't even know if Bayul can fit in a tent.
I mean, you get big ones. You get like 2-person tents. He'd be 2 people.
Oof, but that means multiple tents.
Yeah, and they're heavy.
Eh.
I remember.
For now, since I have a lot of free time, and not a lot of things seems to be happening around here, how about some chatting? It would be more interesting than just staying here all day.
I mean, I get my paycheck either way, so chat on. She is like, by the way, this is like a teenager. You're talking to like a 16-year-old. She is just, ugh, why am I here?
All right, so I'll just start talking about like the coolest stuff that I can think that happened to me, trying to get the interest, trying to like alleviate some of the boredom.
Okay. She seems somewhat receptive to it, but as much as, again, I'm 16, I hate all this. Why do I have to live in this shitty farm town? Ugh. She's got that going with her. So she's too cool to look impressed. I'm gonna roll a deception check for her. 17, roll an insight.
Come on. Oh, nope.
She's listening. You don't see any eye rolls.
That's good enough for me. I mean, I'm also bored because there's not much else to do for the rest of the day, so
okay, so you're chewing
I guess
the
that's
fat
how
there.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, are you spending the whole day here?
I'm gonna spend a while until like until I can see that she's getting annoyed.
I'm gonna say one more perception check as you're just jabbing on. You look around a bit.
God.
Natural 20.
You see her heart beating.
They have gunpowder here, and they have like pipe bombs. And you see,
Neat, but pricey.
And you see in the back, on like a stand, a musket.
Steal it. Do it.
It's like on a gun
She's
rack.
not paying attention.
But
Well, you'd have to walk
Eldritch
right past
Blast
it.
probably does more damage.
Possibly, but what if you're not magical? Anyway.
Steal the bomb.
Yeah, that was just one. They got gunpowder here. They got explosives.
So yeah, So you're in charge here. What happens if, like, if anything happens around here, around the shop?
What do you mean?
I mean, we, well, we are here as a contract to get rid of vampires. So, what if the trouble were to spread around here, and like something happened to the shop, like the vampires, the monsters maybe come in here and just like ransack the shop? Does that count as being in your watch?
Um, if it was a shoplifter, I'd be in trouble, but vampires, I'd be running for my life.
Yeah, fair enough.
What was I saying? Goddamn. Oh, you said you were a part of a mercenary group.
Yeah,
Do you have your contract with you?
I do, and I pull it out of the bag again.
She like puts out one hand, looks it over, still not taking her hand off that hand on the counter. Oh, you're that Valiant Blades guy.
One of them, yes.
I'm supposed to issue you 10 days ration. There's supposed to be 2 of you.
Oh, yes, Bayul is helping the farmland.
Well, I'm supposed to give you 5 days ration each.
Oh, well, I guess you made a quick buck out of that.
Yeah? Oh, maybe I'll get a raise. That'll be the day. So, how many rations did you buy?
I bought 5.
5? Well, she hands you 10 more. She, like, finally takes her hand off that counter, stands up, goes to the back, and comes back, like, a minute later.
Take the boomstick while she's gone.
Yeah, you could. If you're fast. I'd call it a high DC, but you could. You gotta take it, then hide it.
I just like to egg on.
I know. Devil's on your shoulder.
I'm the devil on Daniel's shoulder.
Let's see.
Steal it.
She's gone for like 30 something seconds.
Okay, I try to steal something.
Okay.
Yes.
What are you gonna try to steal?
Okay,
what are you
what's the
going for? What are you going
closest?
for? Okay, so there's like on the shelf behind you, you can see there's the thieves' tools there, and
Ooh, I
yes,
knew
thieves'
that would be
tools.
useful.
Yeah.
I tried to quickly grab the tube stools and shove that
Okay.
in my bag.
I'm gonna call that she's gone for like 30 seconds, a DC 10 dexterity check just to do it fast.
Dexterity or sleight of hand?
Dexterity, straight dexterity, because you're just trying to do it fast.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so she walks back in with the rations. You're holding it, but I'm gonna say because you were so close, you didn't have your bag open or anything. You're just looking like you can play it off. Gonna try and play it off. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to play it off.
Okay, what do you say? What do you say? What are you doing?
You know what? Those might end up being really useful since we're probably gonna go in some sort of town and there might be some doors that need to be unlocked.
Ooh, locked door.
What do you think? Do you think that it would be useful to carry some of these around?
Okay. You buying them?
We would get some of the fonts back.
25 gold.
I'll be frank here, that's half of what I have currently. It's and we have to pay back for the horses. I forgot the horses. I put it back in the side.
You've already paid the full thing for the horses. It's you get
But
gold
she
back
doesn't
if they're
know
not
that.
harmed. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I don't keep forgetting what you're bluffing.
I forgot about the horses if we want to travel there quickly.
Okay,
Those
are you,
will have to wait.
Yep. Okay, I didn't know, were you trying to get a lower price or what you were doing?
No, I'm just trying to play it off as if I was just
Yeah.
hesitating one
Yeah,
last
you're just.
time.
I mean, she just saw it in your hand. You didn't have anything open. You were picking it up.
I just place it back and
Yeah.
just like go back to uh what she was getting the
Yeah,
rations.
she hands you 10 days rations. You're not gonna be able to
Thank
fit
you.
this in your pack with everything else, so at this point, you're probably just gonna have to carry the bundle. They're like in a cloth bundle. There's a
Yeah,
big,
I'm
yeah,
gonna carry the bundle.
yeah.
So, how much do you normally do every day working here?
I work about 8 hours every day. Make a couple of silver.
Hmm, pretty boring. I
Yep.
get how you feel. I'll just like, hmm, do I? Oh my god, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay, one or two. I will leave 1 gold and leave.
She just sort of like you just leave it and leave, or do you linger at all?
I just leave the gold there and leave the shop.
Yeah, she had reassumed her hand on her face on hand pose, but she sort of like as you're leaving, she sort of lifts her head and looks at it, and just you've already gone by the time she picks it up. So yeah, you've left her a gold tip.
Yep.
That's like 2 days work,
Yep.
or that's like 3 or 4 days work. Anyway, nice. Yeah, she was a peasant girl. Good work. Or bad work. Who knows?
Who
Maybe she'll
knows?
buy
No,
the
she's the
drugs.
vampire. She's the vampire.
No, maybe she'll buy the drugs with that money.
It was just a whim.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, if I roll the 1 at first, it's basically 1 is good, 2 is bad.
Yeah.
For the first roll, if I'd rolled a 1, I wouldn't have stolen. If I rolled a 2 on the second one, I would just left without saying anything. So good or good or bad dice.
Yep.
Well, coin.
Okay.
Okay, so
You were in there for about 3 hours. You know, it was like an hour left on Bayul's thing. I assume. I don't know how long you were in there. How long were you in there?
until she seemed to be getting annoyed, and then
She didn't seem to care at all.
okay, then after a good couple of hours, and then just took the rations and then left the coin and then left.
Yeah. All right.
Then back to the inn and then just wait for Bio to come back.
Okay. So, time passes. I'm gonna say you're in there for like 3 hours, so like another hour passes. Bayul!
Is
Finally!
it finally over?
It is complete!
Oh,
For the next year, double crops!
Just get done, and I'm like, and then I try to find Jebediah.
Yeah!
Oh, I forgot.
What'd you forget?
I forgot. When I was at the church, I forgot to ask the gnome if they knew a big man with like an arm with an arm in his face, grayish skin,
Too
pretty
late.
large.
Too late!
I forgot. I
Yeah.
could have asked that.
If you were on your way out of the church when you forgot, I would have allowed it, but you're not, so.
Yeah.
Retcons only
just
last
remembered
per
that.
encounter.
Okay. Anyway, carry on.
Okay, so
Magic done now. Should be good.
Why, thank you kindly, good sir. You've probably ensured this farm and this town eat well for the next, well, I don't know how long, but still, you've ensured we eat well. And while you were gone doing it, I did prepare some food for y'all. And he, like, goes and picks up a bundle, and he hands you some foods. It is produce, like, it all appears to be from the farm. It's like carrots and some beans and corn and All kinds of vegetables.
Think.
No, thank you.
We'll be back. 2 week maybe.
I mean, 2 weeks is probably over. Anyway,
Yeah, no, he's just
yeah.
doesn't want to burden the family either. So, okay, I leave now.
Okay. Well, goodbye, Mr. Bio.
I imagine it's about 4 o'clock now. Because at noon you said I had like 4 hours left.
It's like 5.
5? All right.
Yeah, it's like 5 p.m.
Cool.
The sun's about to set. Not
I
set
carry
yet.
the stuff. I carry the stuff back to.
Oh wait, no, it's winter.
The inn.
The sun's gone. It's winter. I forgot. People are still out and about, but it's winter. Sun's gone.
Right. I carry the stuff back to the inn then.
Yeah. Inn is jumping, full of people. Dinner rush.
Dinner rush. I carry the stuff back to my room.
You
meet
can't
Brutus?
enter your room.
I can't enter my room because I don't have the key.
Well,
I have the key.
Did Cal lock it?
Yes.
Okay.
Always lock the room when I leave.
Well, where's Cal? Because, like, you finished your business.
I would be in my room.
Gonna check on... Okay, you're in your room. Didn't check on Mars?
Try to...
You don't need to. He's a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
I try to open my door and can't. I think... Elephants don't forget. I remembered Danielle has my key.
Are you declaring your elephant never forget?
I'm declaring my elephant can't forget this session.
You don't have to. You would have remembered anyway.
Okay. Now, I don't know where Danielle is, though.
I mean, he might be in his room.
Maybe. I will pound on the door.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally you turn around, take one step, and then you can knock. Like, you are across from each other.
Alright, I'll answer the door, and I have no backpack, I have no armor, so it's actually the first time that you've seen me without armor.
Daniel,
without my studded leather.
Chest hair flapping in the wind. No.
I still have clothes, just not armor.
Okay.
You have key for a room?
I do. Here you go. I fed Brutus a while ago, and, well, I did not try to keep him entertained because he didn't really seem to be, going along, especially with Beatrice here.
That okay. Thank you.
Oh, by the way,
Ignore that.
Would you be able to speak to horses?
Yep.
Then that would be quite useful, since I have no idea how to drive a chariot pulled by horses, and yes, it would be quite useful if you could simply talk to them.
Horse like zebra. Bio good with zebra. So bio good with horse.
Perfect.
Zebras are 10 feet tall, fanged creatures that can subsist entirely off of meat in this world. Carry on.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to my room.
Okay.
Open it up.
Yeah. You go in there. No new puddles or piles in there. Brutus was a good boy, but he needs walkies. Bad.
No, that's what I was about to do right now.
Yep.
That's gonna put the thing down and say, Brutus, come. And so I will lead Brutus to outside of the town.
Okay. When you get outside, like when you get outside the tavern, roll me an animal handling. Because he's still not fully trained.
Would I have time to do guidance before this or no?
You do.
Okay, I would like to do guidance before.
If you think to do so, though.
I mean, so I guess it's up to you, but Bio's pretty wise. I mean, he has a 20 wisdom. He knows that Brutus is very excitable, right? There's a lot of sights and smells.
And you did point out he's not fully trained earlier, so that means you know he might run off. So go ahead and guidance yourself.
Okay, cool.
So
Thank
yeah,
you.
know, like, before I open this door. Ooh.
I know. Yeah, I know. There's going to be a lot of things going
That's
on.
more than enough. He stays by
Okay.
your side, and you're walking your way over.
Sweet. As we're walking, I'm ritual casting Speak with Animals.
Okay, you have enough time.
Yep. And then I assume, we get outside. I want to be away from people if possible.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're away from people, then I just say, Brutus, come, let's run. And then I shift into a dire wolf. The dire wolf that he saw me before
It is night.
Right. I assume he has dark vision, doesn't he?
He's a wolf, so I don't think so. Let me check.
I mean, real wolves can see in the dark.
Can hear and smell. I'm gonna check again, just in case I missed it.
Yeah.
It's not in his character sheet. Wolves would have low light vision. They wouldn't have dark vision. Nope. No dark vision. And please note, it is like medievalist times, so there's no streetlights or anything. You are on the stars of the sky. And it's cloudy because it's winter, so it is pitch black.
Okay. This is weird because actual wolves hunt at night a lot, and they can see.
Wizards of the Coast are assholes. You do have really good perception, so...
Yeah, this is more of just wondering if he can see me, really.
I'm going to say, have your run, and I'm going to call it a survival check to get back.
Okay.
You're not 100% familiar with this area.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, he's going to go for a run,
Yep.
Smell things, chase them for a little bit. Bio wouldn't kill anything. Yeah, all that stuff. Just pack bonding stuff, so I will do survival.
Yep.
Okay.
That's more than enough. You make it back.
Sweet.
Like, you're a druid, and you've been in this area before. I assume you go down, like, a similar area to the path before. You don't stray too far from town, or do you? How far do you stray?
Oh man, enough to get a good exercise in for him.
I mean, do you stray miles from town, or do you like skirt
no,
around
not
the
miles.
edges?
No, not miles. Just stay around the edge.
You skirt. Okay, then you're fine. If you like went miles out.
I mean, it's also nighttime, and I heard that there's these things called vampires, so I don't want to go too far.
I was gonna roll for encounter.
Ooh, scary.
Yeah. Things are stalking the night, Mr. Bayou.
It's Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. Actual
It's coming through your life. Shia LaBeouf.
Oh my god. Hire Shia LaBeouf. That's your next encounter.
Please.
Okay, so you have your little run. You find your way back just fine.
Yep. He should be tired. Yep. So, bring him back to the room.
It's about bedtime. It is like, it's almost 10 o'clock. Say it's 9 something. So like a 3-hour run.
Yeah, we go for a while.
Yeah. Okay. Does Cal do anything for that 3 hours?
Well, I would need some food, but otherwise, not really.
Yeah, you have dinner. Want to practice with your thieves' tools or anything?
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Okay.
Wait. Did you say practice with
your thieves' tools? Or no, you didn't buy them. You didn't get them. That's right.
That's right. Just like, I don't.
Yeah. Ripperonis and pepperonis. Okay.
If it would have been a sleight of hand check, I would have gotten it.
Well, you think the thing is, it was a pretty low DC. You probably would have gotten it anyway. Like, it was literally just to take it before she comes back out, not to be quiet or anything. That's why I said dexterity.
I have a lower bonus on dexterity sleight of hand.
Bonus.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That's behind.
Yeah. That's gone. Bayul's had his run. You can't retcon anymore.
The run.
Yep. Like, if you'd been leaving the shop, I maybe would have allowed, but... Okay, so you have dinner. Bayul missed dinner, because dinner was around 6 or 7. Or did he eat dinner before he left? because it was around 5 or 6, which was dinner time.
There's still fruits.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, I'm just asking. I mean, this is whether or
Yeah.
not you mark off a ration.
Right. Well, the question is, Bayou prefers vegetables, but eats meat when he has to, or eats meat when So the question is like, did he and Brutus catch anything while they're running around, while they're on their run and chasing and stuff? Because if he ate
Roll me a
with
survival.
Brutus, okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is because if they caught something, he and Brutus probably would have ate that.
Yeah. Natural 20. You guys catch a fucking stag. You tear that thing down. Neither of you are injured. Decimated the thing.
Yeah, because he also knows that hunting animals, they bond more when they hunt. So if he can he wants to hunt and make that bond with Brutus more. So
animal handling.
All right.
This is for bonding.
Roll for bonding.
Yep, roll for bonding. Ooh, okay. You eat first, you assert dominance, and then you watch over him as a majestic beast, making sure he is alright as he eats, surveying the area. You bond.
Let out a good old alpha howl.
Bond level B.
Wow.
Hey, you were C. I'm making this up.
I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my whole...
Yeah.
That's sweet. So I would have eaten with him.
Yeah, you and Brutus have grown closer. I cannot speak. Yeah, by the way, you have the ability to mess with his character sheet.
Mess with his character sheet?
Yeah, Brutus's.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, all character sheets.
I didn't know he had a character sheet.
Yeah, I gave him a character sheet. You see it right there.
Oh, look at that little token. Oh, yeah, that's so cute.
Give him a wolf token and everything.
Aw, I like it.
Yeah, I knew you would. That's why I did it.
Aw, well, thank you, little Brutus. If he dies, I'm going to be sad.
Oh, he might. He is a basic wolf in hell.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you might want to leave the wolf here. Then again, it would...
please note.
Be hungry.
I would say with this bond level, pack tactics works.
Yes.
Like he gets pack tactics for you two.
I like it.
Yeah, not Morris though. He hasn't even met Morris.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I still have to introduce him to Danielle. So, but we go back to the room. I bring him back up.
Yeah.
We're tired.
Yep. Sleepy time. And by the way, I do say that with pack tactics, that means if he's within distance of the enemy, for any of you, you guys get advantage on your attacks as well. So like he'll distract things and make openings for you in combat.
Right.
Yeah.
Would he go on my initiative, or would he go on someone else's, or like have
his turn initiative? Is always right after or right before yours. Basically, when it comes to like helper animals and familiars and things, I merge your initiatives, so you decide, okay, I want Brutus to go first, or I'll go first. Okay. So you'll always be right next to each other in the initiative. I do that for everyone's sanity.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll probably just have Beatrice go first, so that just go and do the help action, and then I can just use the advantage.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So you guys go to bed. You get some sleep.
Yep.
Okay. You've all eaten. You had a nice day. You've been gathering things. You get a good night's sleep. And the dawn approacheth. You were supposed to prepare this day, and you prepared. You still have more time to prepare, by the way. He didn't give you like a hard cutoff date. He just said soon. So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have everything prepared that I needed, but I don't know if there's anything you want to do, Danielle.
Nope. I pretty much have everything except that teep stools.
Yeah. So, yes, you... Oh, God, I'm gassy. You have a long rest.
Change my spells up.
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone
done that.
Do your long rest things.
I go back to the general store.
Oh, you going back to the general store?
Yep. I rolled a bad.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to steal again.
Naughty boy. right. Oh, it's you
But
again.
I'm gonna go back to the general store and I'm gonna stop somewhere where there's no one around,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna change shape.
Excellent. Okay. What do you change shape to?
I'm gonna go for hmm, a half elf. Also, I'm gonna use the Mask of Many Faces to change my clothing,
Mm-hmm.
and hmm, like a bard looking. So basically, something like more
Yeah.
frivolous.
Yeah. So like these flashy clothes,
Yes,
tight
and
pants, half elf.
yep.
All right.
So with the elves a bit pointy, the rather short hair, I'd say blonde, bluish eyes.
Are you being rat? Are you rat from the Unexpectables right now?
The what?
Okay. Nothing. Carry on.
So yes, I go in as like that, and
Okay.
uh, who's in there? Again, the girl.
Yep, she's there.
All right. Now here's a question of mechanics. So, uh, basically, friend once it ends, the person is knows and is basically pissed at whoever cast it.
Yep. I
But
would.
since I'm as someone else, if I come back as Danielle, she wouldn't know.
That is true. Yeah.
So I will go in there and well, before going in there. Oh, but they don't stack, do they?
What doesn't stack?
Guidance and friends, they're both concentration.
Yep.
1d4 or
I
no
mean,
advantage.
how long have you been stealing? What all you been stealing? You been stealing
Uh,
for a while? Is this your first rodeo?
Stealing for quite a while.
Okay, you do know that you could
I go
just
on
do like
bad and
a.
good streaks.
You do know you could just like distract her, grab it, and run. So like, oh, can you check the back room for something? Like
Yeah,
just like you could try and say something you know they don't have, but then like insist that she check the back room. You know you could do that. You've probably done it before.
yep. So
Shoplifting 101.
I'm gonna cast friends first because just to get advantage on charisma. So
Okay, so show me friends. Click on friends. Bring that shit up.
all right. So I go in. Greetings. I would be looking for some lantern oil. Do you happen to sell some of that?
Yes, we have lantern oil.
Uh, where would that be?
It would be on that shelf to your right. She points
Great.
like
Uh, can I? Hmm. What could there be that I know she wouldn't sell, and that would be reasonable? Oh yes. Also, would you happen to have barrels? I would be in need of 2 barrels to carry some. Well, some mishap happened to some of our stock, and I would be needing two to replace the ones that we have damaged.
you need casks or full sized barrels. It's early
Uh,
morning. She's drowsy.
full sized.
We
Could you
don't
possibly go see if there is any? It would really mean the world to me.
we don't
We
have any
we
full sized barrels.
are you sure? Are you sure there might not be some just lying back in the back room
Roll that persuasion.
with advantage?
Yep.
I don't need to.
All right, I'll go check. She gets
Thank you
up and
so.
shuffles into the back room.
All right, and now
Eyes roll.
I'm gonna try to steal there.
This time you're ready. There was no like thinking about it.
Yep.
So you were poised and ready to go. What do you grab? You grab the cloth ones or the box ones?
What's the difference?
Uh, I mean, you didn't really look inside all too much. You just know some are in these oaken boxes and some are in these belts, these cloth belts.
Is there any size difference?
The belt ones are slightly smaller. You think you'd carry them more easily?
Uh, yeah, I'll just go with the box one.
Okay, go for the box one. So you grab the box one, you gun it out of there. So
And
you're out the door. You have the box. How do you run? What do you do? Where you go? What happens?
I do go out.
Okay. Let's see. How early did you wake up? What time it is? You think? The place, it said 8 hours. The place would probably open around 8 a.m. So
I'd probably be going very early because I did go to sleep very early too.
yeah,
Because there was, well, nothing
you went that
quite.
at opening.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just got that itch for doing
Still dark.
something not quite good.
Still dark.
Alright, so do I have to make any check to grab the thing and go out?
You've grabbed the thing and run. You're out the door. Where are you going?
I'm just gonna go somewhere where there's no one else and
Okay.
just change
Do
back.
you run or do you walk nonchalant?
I walk.
Okay, so you make it a little ways down. I'm gonna roll a perception check. It'll be DC 15. She's not. I'm gonna say DC 15 at disadvantage. Perception check. She didn't notice. So okay, you're walking.
Well,
you're
it's
going.
this disadvantage.
Yeah,
Oh wait.
I rolled twice. No, not you. Her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
She didn't notice. So
And
you don't. Nothing happens. You just walk on over.
I go back to somewhere I know no one is, so I just go to a spot where no one where I see no one, and then I wait a while to make sure that no one is there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Perception
have
check.
Beatrice look around.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You had Beatrice
Wow.
with you. Doesn't matter. It's nobody there.
So yeah, and then I change back, and the bad deeds are successful.
Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Hey, is that a JoJo reference?
No. That's a music reference.
Isn't
It
that
is a JoJo
AC/DC?
reference.
Don't you dare.
It's the President of America's stand.
No. I'll sunlight overdrive you up the ass.
Okay, so I got 2 stools.
You wish you had sunlight overdrive. These fucking vampires. Okay, yeah, so you got thieves' tools. The only difference was the second one was easier to carry. Like one you could clip to your belt, one you have to keep in your pack, so you have to keep these in your pack.
No.
Yeah. That was it.
Just in case.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I can actually just do that. I forgot. I keep just adding stuff by hand. I forget that I can just use the compendium.
Yeah, drag and drop. Okay, what's Bayul doing while these crimes are happening?
This happens pretty early in the morning, you said?
Yeah, you might not even be awake yet, who knows?
Well, yeah, probably not, just because he kind of went out for a run last night.
Yeah.
So he's probably still sleeping. But when he does wake up, he's honestly feeling kind of sad.
Yeah.
Just because it's been a long time since he's seen another elephant. And, you know, elephants are usually pretty close and they live together for a long time. So
it's the temperate zone.
He just kind of like goes outside and then starts making like elephant noises that the people probably can't hear.
Yeah, you're trying to call.
Because they're really long distance calls, which are really low frequencies, which are below the human hearing.
You hear dogs howling and the wolves howling in the distance.
Yeah,